Here, I had to reboot. Here's the link. Sorry. I'm sorry. My Snapchat thingamajig. My snap camera froze. My camera. So we stuck with the puppy dog. Where y'all at? Wasn't my fault. This snap camera thing froze. I couldn't get my camera back to work. Had to shut my computer down and restart it. Yay. Just my luck. Woof, woof. Oh, Lord. I'm back. Smash that thumbs up. Welcome back, y'all. Doop, doop. Kind of changed it up to a freaking dog. Ooh. Oh, Lord. All right, where's Laura? Where is everybody? Come on. Y'all know how it is. Technical difficulties. On my end. Come on, everybody. You. Okay. Get this up, mute it, share it out. Like you guys know, we back. Okay. There. This time I messaged her to get her butt in gear. Teach her to wake me up. Right, Andy. Tell her to get her butt back in here. So she can get up here. Hopefully, I will have my office painted, redone by next week. So I'll be busy. Give you guys a surprise when you see this is before and then show y'all after. A lot of clutter going. Bye bye. Hey Tom. How you doing? Come on, Laura. You got to get your honey in gear, girl. Come on. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Should I put them up? Hi.
Hey, Sherry.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, yeah. You were like, I don't know who this is. If you were referring to me, it's because I had my lights off.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Who's this?
Well, yeah, I had my lights off because it's pretty dark here in Arizona, but I should turn some on.
Yes, Tom. On my cell phone, it said I had no subscribers. I had to come in here and look on my computer, and it said I had all my subscribers. It's a glitch in YouTube.
It's more for mobile devices, I think, instead of all across all devices and platforms like computers and TVs.
Yeah. Well, mine, it was like my camera thing froze on me, so I had to reboot.
Sherry, you're too cute.
Oh, thanks. I said I spit on a doggy ears.
I know, but I'm just saying that even without them.
Oh, thanks.
That's why I like to call you Grandma Sherry, because you're a cute, adorable person.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Louis, I'm back. Your phone saying it? Well, mine, it was like going crazy. I checked my cell phone. It still says I have no subscribers. And I'm on the computer, and it says I have my subscribers. It scared me. I was like, what happened to my peeps? Yeah, they do, Louis. Yeah, you need to check it. I've been having problems with on my cell phone today. It's a little crazy.
What kind of problems have you had besides the subscriber issue that has been going on with all people on their devices?
I couldn't get some of the videos to load on my phone.
Oh, so some of the videos that you tried uploading to your mobile device couldn't fully upload?
Yeah.
Wow, you must have a pretty good connection for data and such. So it must be YouTube's end.
Yeah, it's got to be on YouTube's end because I've never had any problems before. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if it's just area or what, but let me show you. I'll show you on my phone. It shows. See? Oops.
Yeah.
No subscribers.
Yep, no subscribers, it says on your mobile device.
Yep. So it's crazy. Sweet, Andy. Yeah, I couldn't go live on my cell phone for some reason.
Drop says clear your cache. I'm guessing that's some form of cache data that is stored on the device of previous activities and such.
Yeah, I've cleared it and it still won't let me. And it still won't show my subscribers on my phone.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to have like 3,644 subscribers. I was like, and then my phone said nothing. I'm like, where is everybody?
And just out of curiosity, whenever you try uploading a video from your mobile device for today, how far does it upload before it stops? Like, does it stop at 50% on the way through, 10%,
It stops at like 5% and then it stops. And
wow.
when I load my videos, after I do that, I delete them from my phone so that way I still have my storage. So I have plenty of space on my phone.
So usually you delete the video right after you are done uploading it to your YouTube channel from your phone?
Yeah, when I do it on my phone. Now, if I do it on my computer, I save it on my computer. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's a bit crazy today on YouTube's end.
YouTube needs to get it together. If they're not sending out notifications, they're messing with our subscribers or coming up with new rules.
And not to get political, but it kind of makes me think that they don't care too much about their actual creators and such. They're more wanting to try to create a whole algorithm to prevent the current president from winning again in the next election. Because I've noticed a lot of channels being terminated for no reason, and some channels are not even political when it comes to the termination.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's keep growing together, guys.
That's what we do. We just don't use the S word. We don't say subscribe. We don't say sub. We just say we left cookies at your door. We do it the right way because, we don't want YouTube thinking we're a sub for sub channel because we're not like that. Oops.
Susan Wachowski.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pronounce that last name. I know the first name is Susan, but the last name is hard to pronounce.
Yeah. She things just changes so much.
Yeah.
That's true, Drop.
Ah.
Yeah, you got to be careful. They don't want you putting stuff on there that attract children to your channel. And if you are a kid channel, then you have to they demonetize your videos. It's kind of crazy. I've heard so much still. It's crazy.
Oh, okay, Putt Putt.
Yes, please smash the thumbs up, guys.
That cute grandma voice of yours is pretty adorable in addition to the dog ears. Sure.
I remember you now. That laugh.
Oh, Sherry, you're too terrific for anyone, including me, but you are a great person.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. I thought my laugh was something. It is a killer. Cool. But yeah, so much is going on YouTube. You don't know what to believe, and you don't know what's going on.
Nah.
I thought my laugh was something.
Thank you for saying that, Putt Putt.
That's how when he started laughing, I'm like, oh, now I remember.
because I believe there's been a few times that we were on a stream together on like Crazy Ann's and Everything Spicy stream, but I think there's only been like one or two times I've been on yours.
Yeah. Good night, Shane. We love you.
Good night, Shane.
And I just noticed that Everything Spicy is live. And I didn't know. I didn't get a notification. Yeah.
Top bar.
I got to open a jar of peaches.
You gotta know the top of it. I couldn't find a little bottle. Oh, yeah, a big bottle. Be careful, won't hurt yourself.
There you go. Got it?
Yeah, I'm looking for something to snack on.
He wanting peaches.
You got nothing else to snack on?
I know. I'm going to get some more tomorrow. We love you, Shane. I know. I'm sorry. But I'm only smoking cigarettes. I am not promoting cigarettes.
Well, the thing is, Andy, I would have to go back to a lot of the streams I've been on where I was laughing hysterically and cut that clip, because I think there's been a total of like almost 50 to 100 streams that I've been on where I like giggle continuously and infectiously. So I would have to look at all the streams I've been on and retract and find a clip and then cut it out and put it together, because I just don't want the same clip of me looping. I want to try to have a different clip for the 10-minute collection where my laugh is like going off.
There you go, Laura.
But yeah, I might think about doing that.
It'd be cool. That's true.
Yeah, I might have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably do that sometime down the road. Ugh. Excuse me.
You're excused. Come on, Laura. We could say we know a TV star. That laugh. I know, right? Come on, Laura. Get your butt up here. Here's the link again. Come on. That's true, Andy. Sweet drop. Yeah, it's coffee time.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Laura.
Hi. How you doing?
Doing well.
Let me get this
Good.
off. Because YouTube makes protected the children new safety. That's wrong. Well, I'm like this. If they're going to take and stop people from smoking cigarettes, then it's going to be a lot of big YouTubers that get off of YouTube. I'm sorry.
Is the smoking part of their whole child safety thing, or because of the whole vaping crisis that has been going on? Where just not that long ago, a sixth death was reported because of younger teenagers vaping.
I mean, I don't promote smoking. I plainly tell people, I don't promote it.
Exactly. It's their own choice.
Yeah.
It's something we're addicted to. It's not a choice these days. It's
Well,
a habit.
Put in a way, I don't agree with it because they're going to take and fine all of us YouTubers. If we wind up doing a video, say I make a wreath and I put a teddy bear in it. Guess what? I'm promoting an item for children.
Kids. Yeah.
That's the reason they have YouTube for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not promoting. And if I get here and do a DIY, that's for a parent to do, not a child. I mean, it's crazy. And which a lot of the people that are like, they show Legos, they show crayons, they do all kind of stuff for kids on the regular YouTube. I mean, that's not going to stop people from doing what they love to do. I mean, they don't get monetized, they're just going to be moving somewhere else.
Yeah. Andy, you coming up? Stop being a pussy.
Come on, Andy.
Yeah. Cat. A pussy cat.
Woof, woof.
Yeah, where's Anne? We need Anne with the cat head.
Phil's channel. I didn't know Phil was alive until a while ago.
I didn't know he'd still be live. Wow.
Well, they don't want you doing that either. They say it has to be kid friendly, but then they say don't take and promote stuff for children. So I'm like,
What else are you meant to flipping do?
I know.
It doesn't say the words. That's why I've got my name as that. Hey, yes, Andy. Can you read my name?
It could say
Yeah.
forget you, Andy.
We're in the same country. It's a small country, Andy. I will find you and I will kill you.
Come on, Andy. Come on, Putt Putt. Here's the link, guys. Get your tails up here.
Laura, every time I look at you with that hair and that dress, you look like the good version of Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, but instead of taking Dalmatians, you're giving them.
Oh my God.
This made me feel like a pig. These are my pajamas, Angel, by the way. It's not a dress.
No, you have to have clothes on. There you. Oops. Hey, naked. Well, I don't want to know you're naked.
It doesn't take you long to put a pair of boxers on.
Hey, Crafting with Christine. How you doing, honey?
Oh, Christ. Hi, Kristen.
So what you been doing today?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What do I usually do? Nothing. I woke up at like 4:00 p.m.
Oh,
So I was YouTubing it all night until about 10:00 this morning.
okay.
And then, yeah, passed out, fell asleep, woke up about 4:00, 3:30, 4:00 this afternoon, and came back on YouTube.
Just out of curiosity, where do you live, Laura? You sound like you have like a UK/Australian accent.
Yeah, UK.
It kind of sounds a bit Australian to me, but sometimes it's hard to know exactly when it comes to the people in the UK and Australia what kind of accent they have, because I've often got people from the UK mixed up and people from Australia mixed up.
Yeah, that can happen.
Well, I'm like this, you know, a lot of people rely on YouTube as an income.
Hmm.
And by them demonetizing a lot of videos and everything, that's going to hurt. You know, they're going to have to get a real job. I mean, I do this as a hobby, but, you know, if you don't make any money, you can't take and get on here and do DIYs. You can't, you know, keep it going.
Andy. Read the name, Andy.
Hard.
Read my name, Andy.
But it's crazy. I mean, I try my best to do what I can.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then add him back. Got my sister by me.
Angel, you all right down there?
He ain't showing himself, so I'm like, it won't hurt the things on here being there. Cool. Well, I mean, some people, you know, you have to have that little bit of income to keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can't do crafts. I can't do the stuff I'm doing if I don't make any money. It ain't worth it. You know? I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love doing YouTube, but every little bit helps.
Hi, Princess.
Hey, Princess. But it's just going to cause other, you know, other channels to move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that's YouTube.
And you know, there, Sarah, every time I look at those doggy ears, I just want to use my Shark Rocket Complete vacuum and suck them up and keep them. Because you are so adorable, and I wouldn't mind having a piece of you in my life every day.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Angel, shush, Angel, you're going to have a crying.
You guys are such awesome people, and I like each and every one of you.
Hey, Eric. Come on up, Eric.
T-shirt suffice.
Will a t-shirt suffice, Sherry?
Suffice.
Huh?
Will a t-shirt suffice? Will a t-shirt do?
I
If he wears a
don't
t-shirt,
That'll work.
I don't even know what that means. Will a t-shirt suffice?
kind of means
Wow.
like, will it work? Will that be okay? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But Put says, Angel, you better hope she doesn't go and tell her hubby if you were talking about Laura, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, if he was talking about me. He was always on about sucking the ears off her head. Sounds a bit wrong, but
Yeah, it did. But I wouldn't pay any for mine. Oh, I had to look to make sure who that was. Hey,
That's right.
oh, you wish, Mohawk Mister.
Bless you, Angel.
Thanks,
I hope
Andy.
it's backfire for you, mate.
Andy. What's your name?
Drop says, Angel, the flirt with no
What?
filter.
Fwandy.
So how you doing down there?
How am I doing down here? I'm doing good. I've got a good view from down here. And you're right, Laura.
Angel feels with me on top of him.
Laura mentioned earlier about the quantity of
sorry,
clothes
Eric.
she was wearing. She didn't
About
like.
what? About what? Say that again.
I said you mentioned earlier about the amount of clothes you were wearing.
What clothes I was wearing?
Yeah.
My pajamas.
More what's under them.
I've got underwear under them.
Don't look it
I'm
for
on
me.
camera. Well, I have, and I'm not bloody showing you.
PG, Andy.
Pardon?
Bra strap. Bra
Yes, I
strap.
was trying to do it as delicately as possible.
Hang on.
Laura then burst out with the word underwear, and I'm not showing them, etc., etc.
Well, everybody wears underclothing.
Do they?
Exactly.
If they don't, that's nasty.
No, it's commando.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Well, it depends.
So
It depends if you're on a
you
date.
still eat them.
Nasty.
If you're on a date, you don't need to wear underwear.
Yeah, I don't need to wear underwear, Sherry. When I left my ex-wife, she made sure there was nothing there to cover. Out with a nice slip slash, new earrings and a chin warmer.
Sweet. Drop.
Nice one. What's mine to shine?
But see, people want to talk about, me smoking online.
Smoking is a freedom of choice, one that you should not be.
I'm not promoting it,
No.
I just smoke.
Sherry,
Yeah.
how can they validate complaining about someone smoking online in their own property with no one else in the room when they drive around in a car that chucks out more poison every second of the day
Mhm.
than that whole pack
Exactly.
of fags do throughout all of them?
That's true. Okay, Puppet, come on. But I'm like, that's just like somebody's taking and sitting and force feeding their stuff with all kind of junk food. Is it right for me to say something about what they're doing? No, because they're in our home, do what they want.
Yeah.
Their body.
Oh, I've got the hiccups.
Yeah, I noticed that. It wouldn't be my particular picture that reminded you of that, was
Wow.
it?
You can tell Andy's not well.
Is that sarcasm, dear?
You feeling okay, Andy?
Just a bad weekend.
Oh, okay.
That and being guilty of doing things I'm continually nagging other people not to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna drink, just take and put the icon up where they
Can't
can't see
drink.
it.
I can't drink. That's the worst thing.
I mean, I'm drinking coffee,
Oh yeah, I can.
so I'm like, I know there's people out there that don't like coffee. I mean, hey, you can't please everybody.
Too bad. That's cool, isn't it?
Yep.
What's that doing? Encouraging caffeine addiction, I suppose.
I mean, that's no difference in, say, I want to grab a bag of chips and sit here and eat them. I'm going to be judged for a bag of chips.
Probably. There are those out there that consider it more important to judge others than to look at their own failings.
But
Not that they actually accept that they've got any failings.
true. Ain't nobody perfect in this world.
No. The more human they are, the less perfect they are.
True. Where did Laura go?
She run away.
I guess Angel went to sleep.
Did you just say that I was asleep there?
Yep.
Yeah, we had a vote and you lost.
No, I'm not asleep, guys. I was in the bathroom.
Ah, I know where Laura's gone. Phone's died.
Yeah, it's hard to quit. I have tried.
Yeah, I quit about 4 or 5 years ago. But when my son comes to visit, he still smokes, so I end up having a couple. Yesterday, I only had to drive 20 odd miles there and 20 odd miles back. Must have done 20 cigarettes each direction, or roll ups.
Yeah.
Can't smoke cigarettes. And last night when I'm trying to get to sleep, it's like the COPD.
Just out of curiosity, Sherry, why did you forget who I was, and the only way you were able to remember who I was when I laughed?
Because when I first met you, you was a Cheeto.
Oh.
Then a pickle. And you were laughing.
I'll be back as soon as I can get it charged. Stop messaging me or it won't charge up.
Okay, Laura, if you hear us.
She's got no excuse. She's got a charger. Should have left it plugged in.
Yeah, you could be live and still have it charging.
Yep. If the charger can keep up with it. I know my iPhone 6 won't. Well, StreamYard's only worked on it once.
Well, I can get StreamYard to work on my cell phone.
Either on the iPhone or the iPad. It worked on the iPhone once. Hasn't worked on the iPad yet. So I just removed it from both.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, well.
I used to quit smoking every night when I went to bed and take it up again every morning when I woke up. So when my doctor said I weren't putting in the effort, I said I'd try every day.
I tried. They put me on the pills. I tried the pills. The pills didn't work.
Tampix?
They made me have hot flashes.
Are you allowed CBD
Huh?
in your state, Sherry? You're allowed CBD in your state.
I ordered it online.
You'll find that helps greatly with withdrawal symptoms.
Uh-huh.
Because I came off morphine this year, spent from the 30th of December down to the end of the first week of April, tapering down, tapering down, tapering down. And every time I got a hint of withdrawals, I just took this CBD and it killed it.
Maybe I need to try it. I even tried the patches. I tried the gum. Didn't work.
Patches are good for nightmares. Giving you them, not sorting them out.
Yep.
I'll drop you an email to reply to, by the way, Sherry.
Okay.
That way, once those chili seeds arrive, I'll turn them around in the post, send them off to you.
I really appreciate that. Hey, Putt Putt.
Hey,
How you doing?
doing pretty good. How about you?
Doing pretty good. I noticed I had a message a while ago. I was trying to figure out who it was.
Yeah, that was probably me.
Let's see.
Don't have to reply to that now.
That was Sherry R.
It's probably sitting in your spam then.
How is she? She doing good?
Yeah, I don't know why she wanted to know if I was mad at her. I ain't mad at her. Everybody acts like I'm mad. I'm not mad at nobody.
It's probably because you keep beating them with the club.
I never had the intention you were mad at her. I've never had the intention you were mad at anybody.
No. I'm like, why would she even think that? I mean, I'm always worried about her because she's always, hurting. I tell everybody pray for her.
Yeah, pray for her and Sherry W. both.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Once you hear somebody's got what they have, a stroke or kidney failure, then that's concern. Both of those are concerning to somebody.
It
They can
is.
both be deadly.
It really is. But I'm like, why does everybody think I'm mad at them? Because I hadn't been on YouTube? I mean,
No, you've limited your days. That's all.
I just plainly said I was going to do chat on Tuesdays and on Saturdays, but here I am, doing chat now on Monday.
Well, you thought you were getting your chip too.
Yeah. And it kind of upset me.
Yeah, because I looked around 7 o'clock and I was like, she's not on and everything. And then I saw your message about that. You didn't get your chip. I was like, oh, she didn't get her chip. That's why she's not on.
Yep. Because, I was expecting to get my chip Saturday. It didn't come. I was expecting to get it today. It didn't come.
Well, let's hope you get it tomorrow for your Tuesday night chat.
I hope so, because I'm ready to do this challenge. Cool drop. But I was like, I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I was over on her video. I posted the comment It's some kind of contest for Sheba's birthday. You know, an outfit.
Yeah, birthday costume.
Yeah, and you have a choice of picking an outfit. So I made a comment. I watched it. I'm like, that's the only video I've seen from her in a while. But it's hard for me trying to keep up with everybody. And then when I go through, sit down, you know, having to take care with hubby and then taking care of the dog.
Somewhere in between, trying to take care of your peppers so as they grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, of course, the dog. I mean, pets are like family. I mean, I felt that way when we had our cat, and then felt that way right now with the dog.
Yep. Because, I mean, we have two Chihuahuas, and, you know, it scared me because, you know, he's a small dog and he got bit by a snake. And I was worried. And Drop, I hate editing a video. I just like being me. What you see is what you get.
And that's the best you're gonna get too.
Yeah. Unless I let my son do it. He says, Mom, I can do that for you. I'm like, I don't want you messing the video up. Leave it alone. Andy, you only put 3 videos a year out?
Max. Absolute max.
Wow.
If you look at my stream, there's maybe a dozen videos there going back to 2014, 15, something like that. All the older ones I had have been taken off.
Wow.
3 videos, absolute max. Wow. Why
Yeah.
so little?
I'm not really into it. I'm a spectator more than a creator.
I like doing the videos. You know, I like showing the garden. I like doing chats. I like cooking. I like doing DIYs.
I don't mind doing cooking when there's something worth cooking and there's more than just me being cooked for.
Well, I cook all the time.
Yeah, but for how many?
3.
That's a lot easier than trying to cook for one. You ever tried doing a roast dinner for one?
No.
You end up
Yeah.
with roast dinner every day of the week.
I've had, I tried cooking for 2 when it was just me and my
Gotcha.
husband. And I'm so used to cooking for 5, 6, 7 people, you know. It was
Well,
kind
you
of,
had, well, you had 3 children, so I mean that would make sense.
yep.
Yeah, it took me a long while to stop cooking for 4 when me and my wife split up.
But see, my husband doesn't like leftovers.
All depends what the leftovers are. Mashed potato, cabbage, onion. Mix
If
it
it's
all up, add an egg.
If it's something left over, like, you know, some kind of pasta, pizza, or spaghetti, or lasagna, I mean, heck, I'll eat it.
No, I can't do pasta and spaghetti leftovers. I can do it if I reheat it, but I can't eat it cold.
No.
I don't want it cold. If it's when it's been in the refrigerator and it's cold and I have it as leftover, I have to warm it up or I won't eat it.
I have to.
It hadn't showed up on my side yet.
Well, I'm also a very boring cook because I won't
Oh,
cook
there it
anything that's hot.
Hey, Rev Toast. How you doing?
All depends how many you put on your plate, Drop. Put 2 or 3 on there. You might get one or half of one left over.
Now, if I'm cooking steak, it's gone. Okay, there's no leftovers.
That's
My
what-
husband is a meat and potato man.
Yum, steak.
Come
I
in.
haven't had steak in a while.
Yeah, I've got mystery meat tomorrow, so I'm going to have stew. Well, tomorrow, later on today.
But it's crazy.
I forgot to write on the plastic bag what meat was inside it when I froze it.
Need to write it on there.
Sometimes when you get steak, I think the steak sauce can take it out of the flavor sometimes.
Yeah. Plus, it's how you cook it. We cook ours like medium rare.
Mhm.
I don't like a steak that you gotta saw.
What?
I don't like no tough steak.
Here's how I used to always get mine well done, but then sometimes I noticed that if it was well done at the restaurant, sometimes it would have bristles in it, so I had to start getting it medium well now.
Yeah. Wow, drop $400 for 1 week of food.
How many? I've got a teenager. Yeah. Is it a male teenager?
Wow.
So
Get
no,
ready,
when I was
but
a
you got to
teenager,
cough
when my
up.
son was a teenager, we'd eat like horses.
But you're going to start coughing up more money for food.
Well, I mean, I need to, but I mean, as long as I'm broke and everything and nothing going my way, I mean, I'll be living with my parents and everything. I mean, they get frustrated with Landon. Heck, they get frustrated with me sometimes. But I mean, Landon, he's just a kid and everything.
Yeah.
Now, for me, there's really just no excuse.
Wow. You need a garden. You have $1K a month on food. He's still like it moving.
Here's how stubborn he is and everything. There's this one restaurant that me and my parents love to go to. He hates it, so if we go there, he won't get anything to eat. He's like, I don't like. I mean, he'll even say it for people to hear. He's like, I don't like this place. I never have. I'm not getting anything to eat here. I'll eat something later.
Who's that?
My
Drop.
son.
Oh.
Oh.
Drop. I think you need to get a farm, dude. Raise some chickens. Get a cow. Get some pigs.
Get many cows.
Yup.
Once you start taking steak off of one cow, it don't last very long.
True.
So what is the difference between a regular steak and a hamburger steak? Is there much difference? I know they both come from cows. I'm asking if there's a difference.
The hamburger steak is a lesser grade of meat, and it's all ground up.
Yeah.
And often they'll add fat to it and other bits and pieces that are left around the butcher's shop.
Cool. Drop. I want chickens, but Huddy's like, it's too much trouble.
Are you going to be willing to take the axe to them, though, Sherry, when it comes time to eat?
Yeah.
Cool. If you get fed up with that husband, I'll have you.
But I mean, he loves eggs. And I'm like, honey, he says, are you going to kill the chicken? I said, no, I want the eggs, not the meat.
I thought you was going to say, honey, if you're going to eat that many eggs, can you sit out in the shed today?
I couldn't kill a chicken. I
I
seen
mean,
my
that-
grandpa do it. I couldn't do it.
You always think eggs are good for people, and now some people are saying today that eggs are bad for you.
Too
Thank
much
you,
of anything is bad. Too much of anything. It's all about having a balanced diet. We're not made to eat all meat. We're not made to eat all vegetables. We're not made to live off a handful of nuts each day.
True.
True.
Our digestive systems evolved over millions of years for a varied diet.
That's true, Eric. But I'll eventually get my way and get some chickens.
Just don't get any cockerels.
I don't want no roosters. I just want the chickens, the hens.
Don't get a rooster unless you want him waking you up at 6 in the morning.
I don't want a rooster. I've been attacked by a rooster. I'm like, nope.
Geese
Oh.
make wonderful guard dogs.
Huh?
Geese will make wonderful guard dogs.
Cool.
You won't have
Now
anyone
that-
come near your home without them kicking off.
You being attacked by a rooster, I never knew that.
You can what?
She said that she's been attacked by a rooster before, and I was telling her I never knew that.
Yeah, you never heard of cock. That's going to sound wrong on a PG channel. Chicken fighting.
You never had a rooster spur you?
No, I've never been near, but I've never been near a rooster as far as I can remember either. So that's probably why.
They hurt.
They got lovely little spurs on the backs of their feet.
That thing tore my legs up. And my grandpa went out and grabbed that rooster and wrung his neck. Because my legs was bleeding. That hurt. He said it attacked him. He said he was trying to give him one more chance.
Oh my goodness, Reptos.
5 roosters at once? Mm-mm.
That sounds like time to put the gloves on and take
Yeah.
their heads off.
Yep.
Rooster might be a bit tough, but if you stew it, the meat softens up.
Well, like I told him, I just want the chickens for the eggs. I'm not eating the chicken. I'll buy the chicken from the store.
It's
You
kind of
probably end up spending
you-
3 times as much on chicken feed than
You
what
would-
the eggs cost.
now you're reminding me of all those jokes they throw out as jokes and in TV and everything. You want him back to normal? No, I think I want him to being a chicken. Why? Because we could use the eggs.
Have y'all noticed the eyelashes on this thing? It was going way crooked.
Now that you pointed it out, I've noticed that it's more like an eyebrow gone wrong.
It did. I was like, what is going on with the app? There goes the eyelash. Okay, Laura. Here you go, girl. Anybody else want to get up? Come on.
Do you want a proper smartphone, Laura, not a flip phone? Wind her up before she even gets it.
Flipping phone. She got to charge for a bit. Okay.
Well, I'm using a phone. I'm using my iPhone.
Those 3 tender little words for me once again.
Forget you, Andy.
I think I have the feeling that even though she's saying it, Andy, she's saying it with love. Yeah.
Yeah, the sort of love where you got an axe murderer chasing after you.
But Reptos, that's crazy, dude. I don't think I could handle 5 roosters. I like to have a fit with that one.
Being attacked by 5 roosters, just thank God you're still alive.
Yeah.
You take a little baby like that out when you go near them.
Yeah.
And if they start, you just start swinging it around and wait for the feathers to fly.
I wish you luck, Drop. He's going to ferment some zucchini, onions, and carrots this week.
Yeah, good luck with that, Drop. What sort of booze does that make?
I have no clue. I've never fermented zucchini.
Put
Are
a
you
load of
making
yeast
some kind of
in it.
sauce, Drop?
No, you're not what, Laura? The Raven ex-murderer. No, probably more selective, like what they call an old cutthroat razor.
All my tomatoes we put up, we've been going into them. I had canned a bunch of tomatoes. Hubby keeps getting into them.
Do you end up with a lot of tomatoes, Sherry?
Yep.
You want to try what my dad did? Tomato wine.
Never heard of it.
He made it. He said, well, it's a fruit like any other fruit. Let's give it a go. He made a batch of tomato wine. It was actually quite nice.
Cool, Drop. Oh, for salads and stuff? Okay.
I'm not doing it because I like him. Or is it, no, I'm not doing it because I like him?
I have a feeling you're going to hear a earful from Laura if she gets back on here.
Yep.
I shall hear an earful from Laura and probably a few fists as well. There you go. No, I'm not doing it because I like him.
Hi, Christine.
I can talk, but like I've been sick for the past couple of days. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Speak up, Kristen. It's all right. You can't say nothing worse to me than Laura does.
Mine has just been allergies.
Yeah, plus mine's been postnatal dripping, and then I had some laryngitis, so trying to get over that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think they said it's the it's the weather in this with it
Yeah.
becoming fall, everyone's getting it now.
Yeah.
Call me selfish, but you can keep it. I don't want it.
I've said I can take the beginning of fall when it's still warm and everything, but when it starts getting cold and everything, that's when I can't stand fall. Hate winter.
Well, I've been eating more peppers, thinking maybe that'll help.
I think what would help is if you ate the peppers. If you ate the peppers in the winter, went outside and ate them in the wintertime, it probably wouldn't be so bad.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
How does it help, Sherry, from the nuclear methane that you produce?
Well, it's like whenever I get the sniffles, I can take and go and eat a pepper, and the sniffles go away.
I'd sooner have the sniffles.
I
Really hot
with the
stuff
road.
makes.
I eat a pepper, it
I
goes
can't
away.
even eat bell peppers.
Well, that's weird because hot stuff makes my nose runny.
Well, I mean, it's going to run for a few minutes until the heat goes away, and then you'll be fine. You got this. If your nose is stopped up, eat a pepper. It'll open it.
The only thing that opens up is my stomach.
And
If I eat hot
and we
spicy
learned
stuff.
from
Take
learn from
half a teaspoon of baking soda, add it to 8 ounces of water. Guess who we got?
we've learned
baking
from Ron.
soda.
Don't take it from Nancy.
Hey.
Oh, it's Reptos.
Hey.
There we go.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh,
No,
right.
Hey, Reptos. Now that you're on, maybe I can ask you. When you got attacked by 5 roosters, did you get hurt bad?
No. No, I kicked one of them. I smacked another one down, and
Rain like hell.
what happened was I was like, well, I'm gonna buy chickens. So I went on to all the Murray McMurray hatchery or whatever the hatchery you want online, and because I've used them multiple times to buy ducks in the past, And I was like, and chickens. And I was like, okay, well, I forget. I was like, you know what? I'm going to save money and I'm going to go for the straight run, which means whatever eggs come out, that's what you're going to get. And like they hatch them the day they hatch, they put them in a box and send them to you overnight, and you get them the next day, like in time for their first feeding. And so I'm like, I'll do a straight run instead of just saying I want all females. And luck would have it, I think I had 13. So I had like 5 females and like 7 males or 8 males or something like that. I forget what the ratio was, but there was way more males or roosters than there was, well, I guess males than there were females. And once they actually became roosters, they got so aggressive. Like to the point where I started a little game. Well, most people probably won't like this, but I decided the roosters had to go. And like Sherry was saying, like, they're my pets. Like, I don't want to kill them. Like, I had no intention of killing them in the first place. So what I would do is I would let nature take its course. I would open up the door like towards the end of the night, and they would all hop out into the yard and start eating stuff. And I would grab their food and throw it out in the yard, and they would go nuts, like sitting there and then scratching around and everything. And as it would get dark, they're like, it's time to go to roost. Well, the hens were the smartest, so they would be the first ones into the pen. And once all the hens were in, like some of the roosters would get in, but once all the hens were in, I'd shut the door. And like anybody left outside, good luck for the night. And like you'd hear them out there, like fox going nuts after them. And yep.
Always like 80% males.
Yeah, I called it the chicken Hunger Games. And yeah, none of the males ended up surviving.
Well, I only go on for the eggs.
I wish I would have thought the way I was thinking was I want at least 1 or 2 males, because then they can impregnate my females and then I'll get more chickens and then I'll have a bigger flock. And like, it's kind of like saving your seeds with whatever you're growing. So I was thinking like that, but instead didn't work good.
Hello, Phil.
Yeah. Hey, Phil.
So to answer your question, Papa, yeah, like there was like 7 of them eyeing me up. Like if you ever want to know what dinosaurs are like, raise chickens and just watch them. The way they look at everything, like that has got. If they were like giant, I would be scared to death of a chicken.
They say that meteor turned dinosaurs into chickens.
I seen some chickens somebody posted online. They're great big chickens. When that thing came out, I was like, that thing looked like he's on steroids.
Was it the one with like a giant breast on it?
Yes. I was like, what the crap is that?
Call that a meat bird.
I'm like, that thing come out at me, I'm gone.
It's like the pit bull of chickens.
But I'd never seen anything that big. I'm like, chickens ain't supposed to be that big.
Get yourself an ostrich.
Chick.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to
That thing laying eggs, you'll only have 1 a month, but that'll be all you can eat.
Yeah, and you're correct, Drop. Like they are great for bug control. Let them out in your yard and they'll like take out ticks and like all kind of different stuff, fleas and all kind of stuff. But let them anywhere near your garden, good luck. Like
yeah, so guineas are good to kill snakes. I'm like, maybe I need to get a guinea, but them things sound crazy.
Yeah, probably do better with the mongoose.
If your garden's like in an enclosed area, like a greenhouse or something, then
Yeah.
letting your chickens roam free are cool. But if they can get to your plants, they will. Like I'd let them get close and like all of a sudden half my lettuce is missing. And, like the broccoli plants that were like about to start looking like they were going to produce, like they're like a stalk now.
Yeah. I can't wait till next year. My garden's going to be a lot better than this year. I planted things too close. Hey, Arthur.
Hello, Crystal.
I'm a puppy dog tonight.
If only you had that tongue that you stick out and it would go far and wide. Don't have that effect tonight.
That would be weird. I'm just waiting on that one tip. That thing better come in tomorrow. I'll be pissed off again. Oh wow. Deer got you food. I don't have to worry about any deer. I just have to worry about raccoon. We had a raccoon that got under the fence. He can't get under anymore.
Oh, that one time I had a scary experience with the dog. One time I was bringing him back in from using the bathroom outside. I heard some rattling around in the garage, and nobody else was home but me and everything. And then we see a bunny come running out of our garage. He tried to go after it, but lucky I had him on leash.
Okay. Andy?
Yes, boss.
Everything spicy. Want to know how you doing?
I was just got my fingers over the letters O and K.
You can tell him. Keep you from typing.
See, Pup was talking, so rather than butting, I thought I'd just type it out.
But I don't like we had to put a cage out by the garden. We caught the raccoon. We took the raccoon off. After the first time, I picked it up and the raccoon got out and he looked at me. The second time we caught him, we took him to a new location out in the country.
Did you spray paint his tail?
No.
You usually do that. That way, if that same one comes back, you're like, daggone it. Like, how the heck did he get back? Like, then you got to double the distance you took him.
We fixed the fence so that he can't crawl under, but he might dig under it. Now, I don't want to see no skunks.
We don't have skunks here.
Skunks are the sort of things you send to your neighbour's house when you don't like them.
My mom, they live out in the country and they have them. I'm like, I see one, I'm gone. They stink.
So long as you stay at the right end of it, you're laughing. Must maintain eye contact with them.
That's the only thing I don't like about StreamYard. When you click on the comment, it covers people up.
Yeah, that works for about 5 minutes for me on StreamYards. I have to stay on the YouTube page.
Drop says, I think the skunk is living underneath the neighbor's garage. Ugh.
Or maybe they're growing something that they probably shouldn't be.
True.
Same name.
Very true.
Speaking of skunks, I remember once in 7th grade, the moment we walked into music class, we could tell that the teacher, and his whole house or family got skunked and everything. And he said everything got skunked and everything. He's like, I put on the clothes that I think would be the least skunk smell. He's like, but he also was firm. He's like, but the smell is not that bad. So get back in the class.
Weed is legal there. You're lucky. You're lucky. It's not here. but they're trying to make it by December. I'm like, yay.
What's trying to make it by December?
Trying to make, look at my, I lost my eyelashes. They're trying to make weed legal.
In Mississippi?
Yeah. And what they don't realize, people that have PTSD, it helps them. And it's a lot better than a lot of these medications they're putting people on. Because hubby's on so many medications, there are so many side effects, and it's not helping him.
Have you looked at the work that an organisation called MAPS has done with PTSD?
No.
They
Yeah,
take
one
the
that-
worst of the worst sufferers. Yeah, those that are just about ready to put a gun in their mouth and eat the bullet. They take the treatment-resistant people, the drug-resistant people, and they have them in over the course of 3 months. They give them 3 treatments, 3 doses. A year later, 68% of them no longer qualify to say they have PTSD.
Hmm.
Yeah, because that was all psychedelics, wasn't it?
MDMA.
Oh, MDMA.
Well,
'Cause
hubby's
they were
got
doing
to
it with, they're doing it with psychedelics too,
Yeah,
having the same amount of results.
yeah. Microdosing so-called poisons like magic mushrooms and LSD. And it's having amazing effects for people. You know, women that have gone their whole sort of adult and semi-adult life with nothing but seriously horrendous periods every month.
Well,
They've tried
we
Sorry?
tried the CBD oil with him to see if that would help. It didn't.
It might help with the anxiety side of it, but I don't think it's going to do enough to really help.
Because he'll be sitting and watching TV and it just hit. Has back flashes. Hey, puppy.
But you should look at the work that's being done by MAPS.org.
Because he needs something. Because these medications they keep trying him on, he winds up having more problems and more problems.
Yep. Trouble is, none of the medical or pharmaceutical medications out there are really any good, to be honest with you. None of them have even got a 20% success rate.
Yeah.
Big problem is they're highly addictive as well. So once you've been on them a while, you got to be weaned off them.
Well, the doctors took him off of them and trying something new, but it ain't working.
I think the way MAPS do it is to have you in for a day where they assess you, then they bring you back. You have a day in hospital with a male and female counsellor in the room with you. They sort of friendly up the room a bit, put some pictures up, friendly light shades, stuff like that. And they give you a dose of ecstasy. And all they do is counsel you throughout the session.
Well,
And for some reason, it allows you to help fix yourself because it breaks that bond between the trigger and the reaction. You're able to look at yourself from the outside, if you get what I mean. So you
Yeah.
become your own counselor.
Yeah, like your own critic.
Yeah, but you can take the criticism.
Yeah. Because it's
Well,
coming from you.
well, see, hubby was in the army. Okay, he was over in Iraq and these other places, and there's little things that just make him have back flashes. And the mess that they tried is not working. I ain't gonna lie, he tried weed. The weed relaxed him, and he could sleep at night.
But it didn't fix it.
No, it didn't fix it.
you should really look at the work that MAPS are doing and see if you can't get him enrolled on a thing, whatever it is, where you go to this university hospital
Because
once a month. You have 3 treatments, yeah, a month apart. And they're not even particularly high doses of ecstasy either.
hey, Crazy Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Yeah, if it
Hey,
makes
Crazy Ann.
if it makes anybody feel better, like it's highly endorsed by Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
He's always talking about maps.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of the, how can I put it, psychedelic YouTubers that I follow, when they first, well, a couple of years ago, when they first introduced me to maps, they couldn't say enough about the outfit. And that was when I began to look into it, and it's now the one and only charity I donate money to each month.
well, they keep telling hubby this might work.
There's no guarantees with anything, but there is not one pharmaceutical medication out there that has even got 1/3 of the success rate that they've got.
But then they tell him, you got this side effect, you got this side effect, and I'm like,
No such thing as side effects. They are unwanted effects. They
because
know they're going to happen to you. Side effects is just a marketing term.
when
Sure,
he
it
started taking them, he started getting sick at his stomach. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna hit the bed because I gotta get up at 6:10 in the morning.
okay, girl, we love you.
Okay, Kirsten. Have a good night.
Okay, good night, Kristen. Was
I
good to
hope you're
meet
feeling
you.
better soon.
Later.
But they did. They took and they're like, it's the medicine. You just need to eat something. I'm like, he did eat something, but he got sick. Then he broke
Correct me
out
if
in a
I'm wrong.
rash, and I'm like,
Is a medicine not supposed to make you well?
it's supposed to make you well instead of making
Yeah.
you sick.
What was it doing to him?
Making him sick.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
doing the
switching
complete
effect.
opposite of what it's supposed to do.
Like switching the effect. Like you have this problem. Well, that takes care of that, but now you have this problem. So let me
Right.
get another pill so
Yeah.
that takes care of this problem. Now you have this problem.
Yep.
Yeah. For each one, we're going to sell you another medication.
True. I mean, you get tired of one thing after another. Like I told hubby, I says, you go in, they give you this meds, they say it's going to work, but then you have all these problems that can happen. Then you got more problems. They give you more meds to cover that problem. It's crazy.
It's almost like it's like a deliberate thing.
Uh-huh.
Like we could have them just get a hamburger, but instead we'll have them get a value meal and make them think that they're actually, like that kind of thing. Like you don't want just a hamburger because now you're thirsty, so you need a drink. But at the same time, you can't eat the same thing at lunch. You got to have vary it up. Let's have some fries in there. You want a fries?
Right.
That's exactly it.
But, I mean, they're like, well, he needs to try this for a couple of months and then come back. I'm like, I call him up. Okay, guess what, guys? He's still sick at his stomach. Guess what, guys? He's broke out in a rash. What am I supposed to do now?
You
Bring
should
him
hassle your
in. Bring
doctor.
him in. Then they want to give you more meds.
Sherry, you should hassle your doctor. Hello,
Hi,
Ann.
girl.
Crazy.
Get like food poisoning or anything.
Hassle your doctor to get a referral to MAPS.
Okay.
Not everybody gets accepted. It's like throwing a dark blindfold at a dartboard. But if you don't apply, you've got no chance of being accepted.
He didn't have food poisoning, did he?
He got food poison one time.
Probably farmer poisoning.
He got food poison from the McDonald's hamburgers.
Oh.
KFC.
Hey, Crazy Ann.
1981 KFC.
Hi, Pipit.
How you doing, girl?
Is Revtol's TV the real name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You hadn't got him, get him.
What?
If you hadn't got him, get him. Show his channel some love.
Hey, Ann, I just noticed you have a new hat.
How Ann interpreted that.
Yeah, I have.
Good night, Phil.
You haven't got him, reach over
night,
and
Phil.
grab him.
Good night, Phil. Love you. Sleep well.
Right, Felipe.
But he's crazy. But he says, at least I can sleep. I said, well, you could sleep. But is it working?
Yeah.
Surely there's other ways that you can find sleep.
They've tried every kind of medication.
On about alternative methods.
They tried sound waves. They thinking sound waves would relaxing.
Oh, your face when she said that was that was great.
Sound waves.
Rainbow pops out.
It was crazy. I'm like,
You approve of sound waves.
that's the VA hospital for you.
Not you, Sherry.
The military have backed maps with an absolute ton of money this year. The US military have backed maps with a ton of money. Because at the end of the day, I can't remember what the costs are, but the cost of 3 MDMA treatments is nothing for a long-term PTSD sufferer in comparison to what it costs the VA.
What is that? Is that you got balls hanging?
Yeah. It feels balls. Yeah.
That looks more like Crash Bandicoot.
Well,
I thought it was
I thought it was the fox, and I was going to ask her, what does the fox say?
Oh, don't say that because that stupid Norwegian that make that song. I hate that song.
You know, if
Well,
you actually ask
What the
Siri,
fox say? Oh,
if you ask Siri or Alexa what the fox says, they'll actually tell you. Like one of their responses is "pa pa 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 pow."
I really hate that song. I really hate it.
Has anybody ever like had Alexa and the Siri and the Google Assistant and like get them to talk to each other?
No, I didn't know you could do
No,
that.
I never tried
I
that.
won't even activate them.
Yeah, I did that on my channel. I did a couple videos with Siri, and like I did one flirting with the Google Assistant, flirting with Siri, and then I got Alexa because I was like, oh yeah, we'll grab an Alexa. We'll do like a 3-way. And then like I tried, and Alexa does not talk to any other devices.
Alexa's too upper class.
She
She
is.
won't lower herself to speak to the computer.
Siri used to always understand me perfectly on my iPhone 4. She can't really understand me much on my iPhone 6. Sometimes I just get frustrated with her and tell her off. I'm like, Siri, you're an idiot. And she's like, that doesn't sound good. There's other times she also says, after all I've done for you.
I can't find that app on mine.
I said
Or
you
Alexa
go
will say,
search for
sorry,
it. Huh?
I don't know that one.
Oh no, it must be like you can see right there. It says right in her picture. It must be a Doritos Flamin' Hot something.
Yeah.
Flamin' Hot
Flamin'
Nacho.
Hot Nacho.
on.
Type Flaming Hot. If you can't find it, I will send it the link to you in the chat. I can just copy it and send it to you. Copy.
Oh my gosh, crazy. Ann is on fire.
Oh yeah, always.
Sorry, Crazy Ann, I didn't hear that. What was that you said?
Always. Always.
Oh,
I'm
you're
always
always
on fire.
on
I put it in the private chat.
What's up, Sheller?
Let me find it on there.
I just make glue in my saddle. That does me. This thing came close to going last night, Anne. This thing came close to going away last night
Why?
because it kept irritating my nose while I'm trying to sleep.
Can't you just trim it?
What's it?
Trim the beard. Trim it. Trim the beard.
It's not the beard, it's this dead rat on my top lip.
As you can see, all the guys on here, including me, have some showing of facial hair and everything, but Reptos TV and Andy have a lot more than I do.
It's not a beard, it's a saddle. I keep telling people.
Hey, the saddle.
I won't want me paste this sucker.
I couldn't think of your name for a second, Andy. I was like, I wasn't going to call you Laura's nemesis.
Just pick a word with 4 letters in it.
Click on it. Don't paste it. Click on it.
Just pick a word with 4 letters in it, I'll respond.
It won't let me do nothing in private chat. So when I click
Copy
it,
and paste it. You have to copy and paste it.
Okay. Yeah. Copy and type it in the URL line.
Really? All the way on the other side? Real. Okay, I see Crazy Ann. I see the.
I got the flaming hearts back.
Yep.
Yeah. Always reminds me of that bit in the Pink Floyd song, the bleeding heart sonatas. What happened to that guitarist on your video, Anne? Did his string break or something?
You listen to it.
He's like playing it, and all of a sudden,
The second one. I took.
Crazy Ann, do you see my message?
What?
Do you see my message in private chat?
I see it.
Okay, yes. I just had to. So mine's working.
Yeah. Oh, I had to take down the second video because he was playing a little bit wrong there in the end. But he has played like 5 hours a day in 5 days at road, so yeah. He had some sore fingertips.
right.
I guess I'm gonna stay a dog.
What? You eat a dog?
I'm staying a dog.
Oh, you staying a dog? Is that a dog?
Yeah.
Some dog's life.
Crazy Ann, I think I'll have to get the app for it myself because it's not clickable or anything.
No, you have to
No.
copy and paste it out of there.
Yeah, me and Premier Hell did it like that, and he could find it. So I don't understand why she can't.
I can't find it.
Type flaming hot then.
Nope. No land found.
Do you want that one, Anne?
Hey Andy,
Hello, Anne.
how you doing?
It's crazy.
How you doing?
Was you tired before, Andy?
No, it was what you might call a bad weekend.
Okay.
I don't have them very often, and
Yeah.
fix or repair daily.
I haven't went to bed yet, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. So yeah.
Another few hours, then you'll crash.
Oh,
6 o'clock.
I'm going to the doctor because my hubby wants me to go to the doctor.
Hey, I think Halloween came early for Sherry.
Just ask him if you can get a friend from abroad to send you something to keep you going.
And that's what's wrong because I almost never sleep and I don't eat. So yeah,
No, I wasn't laughing at you, Ian. I'm on the.
I know. It's really.
behind.
Sherry's entered into a three-dimensional.
I was laughing my ass off
shape.
today when Sherry was posting that video.
Oh, gross.
That was-
What is
This is
that?
ugly.
What about
that's
this?
cool. I like that one.
That is gross.
Like a red-headed Morticia Adams. Yeah, that one's a bit. What were them waffles we were talking about?
No waffles. No fuff.
Mum,
No waffles. No. I'll never eat. I'll never eat a waffle again.
Hey, Sherry has 3 eyes. She got 3 eyes.
Yeah, you should hear on the first video she put up today. Yeah, that was fun.
Trippy.
Jag räknar att det var med grösningar.
That's
Can
the
you
tongue
imagine
I
if
was
you could
talking
actually
about.
make yourself look like that in the street?
That's
Seriously, freak out
That's
some heads.
the tongue I was talking about, Sherry. That stretches out.
Så äckel alltså.
Thanks for the nightmares.
You want nightmares? Look at this.
No, Andy doesn't like this as I do.
Spiders and dentists.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
There's only 2 things in my life.
Oh, look at that.
Crazy Ann, would you not be
Yeah,
crazy, Ann? I could not imagine
cough
you
and colds, Ann.
not having
Get
a
rid of it.
spider on you and start
Yeah,
screaming,
I'm
"Get it off
working
my
on
face!"
it. I'm working on it. Oh. No. Yeah, but what's my hubby that says I'm gonna put that stupid thing on my face?
Chuck her in the dungeon, Sherry.
Throw her in the dungeon.
You don't like that either?
The flaming hearts I love. Creepy crawly thing can become part of the next extinction as soon as possible.
I look like a freaking turtle.
Yeah, you do.
I never thought that. I thought you looked more like a monster.
Ah! But it's crazy.
Yeah, you can put crazy from Norwegian. Forget it. Oh. You can put crazy in front of your name too. Yeah.
Ooh.
Every crazy is every crazy still. Yeah.
Is that rainbow hair or is that a turban on you?
That's rainbow. Weird here. Look.
Hey, travel around. Good morning.
But come on.
Want to travel around?
Mhm.
That was a nerd look. That's the nerd look.
Oh, I have to pee.
Crazy.
Okay, well, sorry, Crazy Ann, but I have to ask Terry. Did that fox have anything to say?
Woof.
Huh?
I had to ask because she was a fox
I'm
person.
going to pee.
We'll be like this for a little bit. Hey, travel around. Good morning. Thanks for the nightmares. Well, I tried to give you a different face. I can just do eyes.
With that dark lipstick effect on, that kind of reminds me of the old black and white films.
Yeah.
People like Bette Davis. Sort of Bette Davis meets the end of the 60s.
I think I'll just stick with this one.
That's not a bad one. I like that one.
That way I won't be scaring people.
But at
Same.
least the eyelashes line up on this one.
Yeah. The other one was
Save
like
those images.
crazy.
Save those images for Halloween.
Halloween. Now, if I
Yeah,
want to
that
do a
one.
clown, seeing a clown, I'll get you.
Me? I didn't have anything to do with seeing a clown. I was only. Hey, give me a break. I was only one when I was a clown. Okay. It was my second Halloween.
This has been about my most well-behaved stream.
Yeah.
So you have behaved now, Andy.
What's that one?
Something wrong with you?
No, Sherry made a point of asking it to be PG.
No.
And can you believe he kept it PG?
Yes, because I wasn't up there. Or Angie.
Yeah,
or
Laura.
Sky.
Well, I mean, we're not
Laura.
after hours, so hey.
Has nobody of them been here? Not Laura?
Laura,
No.
she came in for a little bit, but her phone died.
She had her usual romantic name for me.
Yeah.
No, you was going live and Phil was like going live, so yeah.
I didn't even know Phil was going live.
Well,
I
yeah,
think Phil was.
he started a bit before you started, so.
Yeah,
didn't
well,
get
I was
notification.
going to. I was
Was
going to
that
go into
first time
Phil's
or
live,
second
but
time?
I saw that Sherry was just coming on, so I said, "Okay, I'll go into her live." Actually,
Well, I thought I'd just come in and let you guys know I'm still waiting on that one chip. I'm ready to hurry and get this over with.
Why has that been deleted? There's a whole bunch of drops messages been deleted.
Huh?
What?
Go on the YouTube page.
And
Why?
deleted by Jalen.
Written by Jalen Adley.
Why are you
All I got is a stupid pork ball cap. That's nothing wrong with. Thanks for the nightmares tonight. That's nothing wrong with. They will fit you well in LA.
drop is okay, y'all.
I just called from the aliens in orbit today. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Good night, Eric Spices. No, I can't see anything wrong.
You're a mod now,
Now,
drop.
if someone blocked or deleted my messages, I'd understand them.
I don't think any messages should
pushing
be
boundaries a bit.
deleted unless they're offensive.
Jalen,
directed
why
at
did you
somebody.
take an block drop?
Yeah.
She hit it by accident. Okay, drop. You're a mod, so you can come back. You can't be.
Oh, was it timed out? I don't know. Address blocked. If she was timed out, she have to stay out 5 minutes.
I didn't put them on. So
Yeah, I've had that happen on my live stream so many times. And it's been people that know each other and are friends. And they're just like, I don't know what happened. Like, I just hit buttons.
Yeah.
This one I saw like that.
You can do that if the chat is moving fast, but when the chat's standing still, yeah, that's another part.
yeah.
Rev, best one I saw like that was on a guy's live stream. He got a $20 super chat thrown at him, and his son went to go and click on go to channel,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing moved, and he deleted the super chat
Oh,
and blocked the bloke for 5 minutes, put him in a 5-minute timeout or whatever it is. And the host was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
yeah.
I'm glad you seen that because I was like, Drop didn't say anything bad.
Well, it was like now when we was in Phil's stream the other day when we got lots of trolls.
Good on you,
And,
Drop.
and somebody was blocking a person that dropped the super chat in there.
Yep.
So,
It was
but
great.
he come back today, so yeah. No, that was okay. But he got trolled today, and JJ, he got trolled in his, and they was asking for me. I don't understand. So yeah.
Hmm.
Worst
Who
I've
got
had,
trolled today?
blocked and barred from 4 channels in one night.
Mm.
You see that?
Are you saying
I
Phil got
always
trolled?
deserve a timeout.
Yeah.
Crazy Ann, who got trolled today? Are you saying Phil got trolled today?
JJ, they was trolling because they wanted to know where I was, so they was trolling JJ. And after a while, they come to Phil, but I stayed hidden for like in 1 hour, and nobody come up on the panel, and Phil wanted to come. Yeah, so I went on the panel, and a little bit after that, they started to come trolling. Yeah.
Yes, you can, Jaylene. You can make yourself if anything is on there out. Hey, Teacup.
Hi, Teacup. I just have to take
Hey,
a phone
Teacup.
call.
Hello, take up.
I'm gonna take a phone call, Sherry.
Okay, hold on. Let me make Teacup ain't a mod. You're a mod now, Teacup. See what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah, I got demodded on Phil's chat. I didn't even know I was demodded. He says, I didn't do it. I said, it's YouTube, I'm telling you.
If no one else can do it.
He says, you was a mod in here last night. I said, yeah. But I'm telling you, I don't know how to demod nobody. My eyes are.
I know how to. What you gotta click on their name. You gotta right click on their name and then say remove moderator, and then they would be not a moderator anymore.
When they're in your chat. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, you can remove moderators in the chat, just like you put them in there.
You can also do it from your homepage too. I'm always on Classic, so I only know how to do it through Classic, but it's like it's.
But it's easier to do if you have a moderator that is bad. You just click on it and remove moderator. Yeah, it's easier.
Well, I'm learning something. Using my son, he takes and he does all my stuff that he has to do, come in here and fix on my computer. And I'm like, where's that at? How do I do this? How do I do that?
They always try to make you go to the beta version, but I always go back to Classic. And when I go to Classic, you just go to Community and then Community Settings. And the very first setting is Moderators. And it's got like every single person you've ever made a moderator on your channel.
That's crazy. I mean, with the new beta, I don't understand half that stuff. I'm like, I want to go back to Classic.
I'm on the beta.
I wouldn't mind going back to Classic. Classic was not so bad.
I know. I got used to it.
I'm always on Classic. I refuse to go to beta. I won't go to beta till they force me to go to beta, and they get away with the classic. But as long as they got classic, I'm on classic exclusively. Although there was a glitch where like beta kept. Usually they tell me I have less subscribers than classic, and just recently like they went way higher than classic, and I was like, what's going on? I guess there was a glitch on classic because today I just like made a big bounce in subscribers. Like it was just frozen for a while, and all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, here you go.
On my phone, it said I had no subscribers.
Many had that today. Phil told me that I had 0 subscribers today. And Tom, he lost his today, so yeah. But mine is still there, so I don't know.
I was like, wait a minute, let me go check my computer. I pulled it up. I still had my subscribers. I was like, is it just my phone?
Yeah.
I've had that on the desktop where like you look and it's like you have 0 views, 0 subscribers, and you're like, wait, what?
Drop.
Yeah.
Can you remove that comment? Don't say subs in chat.
It's like,
Remove that comment. You can say subscriber, but not subs.
Yeah, don't put that.
if that was me, I'd be freaking out. I'd be freaking out trying to get it all ways to fix it and everything. You're like, what happened to my account? You know,
Thank
try
you, Rob.
contacting YouTube. Be like, what happened to my account?
I was freaking out. I was like, Phil, look. And look at my eyelashes keep messing up on this thing. They're like way over here.
I didn't know before Phil said it when he was live. Oh, Anne doesn't have any subscribers today. I was, what? No, I didn't know.
I was like, what the crap happened?
Yeah, I can understand that.
I was like, I lost everybody?
Yeah, YouTube is messed up these days.
Yup.
Now they're busy implementing all their new weird changes.
I don't know how I have any with no content. The reason is people subscribe to you, Jaylene, so that way people don't consider you as a troll.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Because if someone takes and comes on there and they look and they see no subscribers, no content, they kind of think, okay, you're a troll.
It's weird to see Andy behave like he does.
You okay, Andy?
Yeah, just turn the light off and open the windows. Or open the curtains even.
Oh, he's so polite.
I had to go and get some medicine. Coffee.
Make you feel better.
Hey, Sherry, you guys are kind of breaking up for me. Let me leave the stream and then come back.
Okay.
See you, mate, Papa.
That ought to fix it.
Okay. Well, I keep having eyelash problems.
Should and if.
Meep, 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 meep.
Isn't
I'm
it
going
funny
to tell
how
them
different boys work in different ways? Why am I hearing a motorboat?
Oh, but
It
yeah.
was like,
What is the time there? Yeah, it's past midnight, so I can do that now. Yeah.
it's past midnight. Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, come over. Hello, hello. Nice to see you.
Yeah, we get on here after hours.
You're fucked up. Sorry.
See, I've got to behave now because all the little kiddies in my country are up and making a pain in the arse of themselves.
But no, because it is Cherry channel, so that it doesn't count what we do. It's count what she do. That is the host.
Harry's gone. Hey, Puplet.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, no static now. No static. You guys were all being staticky for me, so I had to leave and come back.
So it wasn't just me seeing the sparks. I
Raise-
thought,
Yeah, because sometimes I notice if I'm on too long, then it'll start to get staticky, and then I know that I have to leave and come back. So that's what I did.
Okay.
did it work?
It gets
I
static
said that it-
on his end. He has to come back. Reptos, what you gonna be doing today?
Tonight?
Well, tonight.
I don't know. Probably staying up late like I always do.
Let's see, it's 1:14 a.m. here.
And it's 2:14 here.
It's 8:14 here.
7:14.
A.m.
Yep.
114.
Yep.
Do y'all two sleep?
No, that's little of my problems. My hubby want me to call a doctor and check me out now.
Yeah, girl, you need sleep.
I don't sleep so much and I don't eat almost. So yeah.
What night are you due to go live again, Anne?
Well,
What
I
night
think
are you due
Well,
to go live again?
I don't know. Nikki want me to go live after Phil before, but I said no when I was talking to Phil, and suddenly my hubby was standing here 7 in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't understand
Yeah, I
shit.
meant like sort of 9, 10 o'clock or even a little bit earlier.
I don't know. I
'Cause I-
should go live.
Every time I put my phone on, I check it. I'm like, Crazy Ann is on again.
No, I was supposed to go live before today, but yeah, somebody else did it, so I just wait it out, and yeah.
Well, either yours or Laura's stream one evening, I shall come on there and crash.
Yeah, I was on Laura.
Head on collision.
I took a nap earlier too, so I'm not awake.
I'm a night owl. I sometimes usually nap during the day myself.
I don't know what owl I am, but yeah, something. No, I have to try to call again.
I think I slept for about half an hour last night. Because I was listening to an audio book, and it was only about 33 minutes that I'd missed out on from where I'd last heard it to where I next heard it.
I'm taking.
I'm lying there in bed, tossing and turning, and all of a sudden my phone goes ding ding. Sherry's live, come over.
I'm a monkey.
What was that?
The head's cut off though.
Yeah. I'm like, what the crap? Where's his head? I don't want to see the body part.
Most well hung white squirrel in the States.
I got cats crawling everywhere.
High fighting spirit.
I'm trying to remember which one was that kitty cat. And where you at? I like that one. But Premier Hale does it. Don't like it.
got cats running around your halo.
I know. I seen that. I was like, boy. Oh well, we'll go back to this one. My dog.
Go for it, Teacup.
You still there, Putt Putt? I have a question for you guys. Sure, Teacup.
Not saying I'll give you an honest answer.
I like cats, but I'm allergic to them. I don't have my son's cat anymore here. It's back at my mom's. The headless monkey.
Who is that?
I had a headless monkey on a while ago. You couldn't see
Your
his
tap
head.
monkey? Here we go. How
Nope.
could you tell who
Who
is
is like-
Ladyboy, who is real woman? It's not easy to tell nowadays.
No, because the
Wow.
lady boy is prettier than a real woman. And you know about that.
Yeah, some of us don't find out until it's nearly too late.
And he got a nice story about that.
Yeah, but this is PG.
Yeah, that's
You
the
can-
worry.
You can say it. You can talk. It's after
Right.
hours.
Now she's curious.
When I was 16, I couldn't wait to get out of school. And when I finished school, I thought, right, I've been at school 11 years, I'm having some time off, and within 2 weeks I was bored. So I got a job on a ship. First 2 weeks was like a trial period. And at the end of it, they said, you can have the job. And they took, what are you laughing at, Ed? Stop
So
sniggering.
many ways I could take this story right now and be like, wait a minute here. Your trial.
Yeah. So we
Anyway,
go
sorry,
to Antwerp.
Keep going.
And we're out crawling around the town, and there's all these young females of various description, ranging from butt ugly to just about if it had a brown paper bag over its head, sitting in the windows. And the mate says to me, if you want one, I'll get one for you tonight. You know, welcome you to the ship. And I went, no, it's all right, thanks, Joe. And we done more bars and more beers. And we ended up in some nightclub, and there was some seriously iffy looking females in there. But this one girl came in. She got this long jet black hair, tremendous figure, very well endowed up top. And I'll never forget it. She's wearing this long red dress, seriously cut down to the belly button, same at the back. No bra, no nothing. And she's holding this dress out perfectly, if you get what I mean. And I went to the mate and I said, Joe, that offer's still on. He went, yeah, sure, mate, yeah. Which one do you fancy? I went, her in the red dress. He said, oh, screw that, way too expensive. I said, well, bugger it then. If it ain't her, I ain't interested. So we went over and sort of changed for a guinea pig, half an hour after when he's finished type thing. We went back to the ship, and I used to share the cabin with a deckhand that taught me my job. And he's laying there sort of face down on his pillow. And I just thought, you're going to suffocate. I'm not waking you up to save your life. You can die. I sort of helped this young lady up onto the top bunk, and I climbed up on the top bunk, and we're kissing and cuddling, and hands are roaming, and all of a sudden I got a handful of bollocks. In the horizontal position, I went up, across, down, and out. And I get out, and the skipper and the mate sitting in the galley, they're laughing their tits off. I turned around for some reason, and my mate Tony that's laying there, he's now laying on his back with a pillow over his face, sort of jerking like crazy because he knows it's all a setup.
Oh my goodness.
And I even took bets as to how long I was going to be on the bunk with it.
We were on the bunk all night long.
No, I was out and I was up on deck until such point as that crazy.
Look at Papa. He's like,
I won't repeat what I called him, but It was sort of like a bunch of coconuts. All the letters are in there anyway.
I know my husband told me, he says, I seen this really pretty girl way before I met you. And he says, I told a buddy of mine, ain't she really pretty? And he says, it's not a she, it's a he.
Yeah, there's one thing about
Honey.
one from a distance, but one was a bit too close for comfort.
It isn't so easy to see that anymore because they are more how you put it.
I think I made putt farts feel sick.
Yeah.
You dropped them.
Freaked him out. He took off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I'm glad of is I didn't head south for the winter, shall we say.
When every 12th person in there is a lady boy, yeah, you have a big chance to get a lady boy. No, that's a lot. Every 12th person is a lady boy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can just look at somebody and say, that's a dude.
No, not with those.
People think when they look at me.
Not with those. No. You have no chance.
I can tell. I look
Nope.
for the Adam's apple. I also look at the hands and the legs.
You will have big trouble with some of those, well, because I'm following a channel down in the Philippines and Japan and Korea, and I was interviewing lady boys and people like that, and they had a big panel, and you're gonna choose who was what, but you had no chance to see it, no chance.
Yeah, I can't imagine what sort of hell it is growing up as one of them.
I know.
It's not easy. Oh, many of them was working in selling clothes and things like that. So
Wonder how many of them done got their butt kicked because they found out it was a dude.
Got their butt what?
Wonder how many got their butts kicked.
Oh, kicked. Sorry.
I swear I said kicked.
I'm a bit deaf in my right ear.
Kicked.
Why?
Motorhead, 1981.
No.
1980. Pinned up against the stage for the whole gig. My right ear stuck into one of their big horn light speakers. That was wonderful.
Okay.
Just wait to find out if they're a lady boy. It's the same way as Crocodile Dundee did it. Just reach.
That's not a Sheila. That's not a Shayla.
You bastards, you all knew.
Oh, goodness.
Gwendolyn, that was their name.
That was a great movie.
But that's crazy. Hey, Mooka.
Hey, Muka Fitness. How you doing?
Rev Toast, did your doggy go to sleep?
Yeah, she's sleeping right now. Got some good puppy dreams going on.
Oh.
What kind of dog is that?
Red-nosed American Pit Bull Terrier.
Red nose.
Yep.
Hey, Putt Putt.
Sorry, I got knocked off.
Well-
You got what, mate? Knocked up?
No,
Yeah.
I got knocked off.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to Sherry earlier I'm deaf in one, or quite a bit deaf in one ear.
Yeah, you all started getting staticky again, but I didn't want to say anything, and then it started getting real bad, and then it just knocked me off, and I had to go back to my computer and get the code and come back in here.
Yeah, it was probably YouTube deciding you was a bit too young to hear that story.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I'm going to be 34 in October. I can hear anything I need to. I'm mature enough.
I was 16 when I lived it, but I don't think anyone's old enough to hear that story.
Do you ever hear Ron White, you know, the tater salad guy? And he's talking about like he was in the Navy and like back in the day they would, I think he was talking about like Hawaii. Like they would go to Hawaii and dock and they'd be there for a while. And they always went to this one area where they would find hookers and they would get hand jobs and stuff like that. And like he would always try to like go a little further than that and they wouldn't let him. And then like it was like 20 years later, he was watching some documentary and it was talking about all the transsexuals that prostitutes that were on that same area that he was talking about. And he was like, oh, crap. Like maybe things are adding up in my mind now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I thought those jaws were a bit powerful.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz?
Uh,
I've got a situation we can get Crazy in to get into a conversation with her again.
what?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Eh?
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 Take
She
up
usually has the
another
cat when she does it. Eh?
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 Take up
Eh?
another question.
Okay, Teacup.
Okay, Teacup, what's your question?
Yeah, your questions lead to quite funny answers.
She probably thinks we're all crazy right
Well,
now.
quite funny, except at the time.
Yeah, she might be right.
How will you answer the question that you can't answer? Maybe you don't know no idea, or you don't want what?
How would you answer the question that you can't answer?
I've
Maybe
never
you
had that.
don't know, no idea, or you don't want to talk about it.
If I don't know, I tell them I don't know.
Yeah,
If I don't
that's the
talk
same
about
thing.
it, I tell them anyway.
If
If I
it comes
truly didn't
to
know,
like
I
legal
would say I don't know.
if it comes to like legal repercussions or something like that, I have no idea what the heck the question is or what you're trying to ask me. But other than that, I don't care. I'll answer truthfully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually that's funnier than like making something up anyway.
yeah, because you can spot the BS a mile off.
Well, that's true too, yeah.
It's not too complicated. It depends on what the question is. Well, or the topic.
Well,
Put it
If I
this way,
truly
take
didn't
up
know,
not on
I would
first
say I
dates
don't
and
know.
only after I've got to know your parents.
Because some questions I don't want to answer get asked.
if I don't want to answer a question, I would just say, I don't want to talk about it, please.
Well, Putt, you know that one night I had a man, he come in, he says, can I ask you a question? I said, it depends on what the question is. He says, can I see your feet?
Feet?
Remember, he wanted to see my toes. He's a toe
You should have said
man.
like
Oh,
you should have said like you better give me a super chat, and if you do, then I will. And like once he did, just be like, yeah, there you go. Like show off your feet for a second.
be like, no, you should have asked him,
Oh,
why? Do you have a foot fetish or something?
he said he had a foot fetish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
send him over to my channel. I'll show my feet off for super chat.
I was like, I'm showing you my feet. That's gross. Why you gonna see something? He says, oh, I love feet. I'm like, why ain't you showing mine?
Yeah, I saw this weird channel, and it shows like TV shows or cartoons of like people getting their feet tickled, and it shows that the person, really likes showing their feet tickled because they've admitted, and their channel is Kitty Goo Lover.
Yeah.
Papa, what channels you been in?
Somebody's been doing a lot more research than I have.
No, when I saw that, I thought that was weird.
I really don't think it's that weird. I think it's more weird that you found that channel.
Or went looking for it.
Well, I mean, they had it. Well, I mean, they had a couple from cartoons and everything, from a cartoon that I used to watch big time back in the day. So I had to do it. Yeah, they had a couple of tickling scenes from the Flintstones.
Okay.
That's the one you could tickle the Flintstones' feet, because that's all that powered their cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, they'd be all dusty from the roads and stuff.
Yeah.
You like tickle their feet, and there'd be like dust, like popping off.
That's gross.
Tickle their feet with a stick.
Well, one time, one of them, Fred had to deal with a loudmouth neighbor and everything, and he drops the fence on him, and he starts tickling his feet and everything. And one person commented, they're like, Fred must be pretty tough if he can feel the ticklish over the fence crushing his feet.
Teacup, I have a new question.
Okay, girl. New question.
Dutch is charming. Okay. Who is Dutch? Oh, think of me. I'm not
I
Dutch.
don't think we understand that, Teacup.
Come in, Teacup.
We're waiting to go.
If we can help with your adult education, I think that's the politest way of putting it.
Dutch people. Dutch is charming, Dutch language, Dutch people. Is that a question?
Get yourself a boyfriend and ask him for a Dutch oven.
Maybe she meant to say, is Dutch charming? Because Dutch is charming is not a question, that's a statement.
Oh, dude, you totally snuck that right under the radar. Nobody caught that.
I did. I did.
I'm too tired. Okay. Oh,
Who snuck what? Are you saying I snuck something under the radar? Or?
No, Andy did.
No, Andy did.
Okay.
What with the oven?
Yeah, the Dutch oven. Dutch oven really threw me off. I was like, I know what that is, but really, dude.
You'll find out if he's a good boyfriend if he brings you home a piece of cookware. If he does, get rid of him. He's boring.
In the future, when the world is flooding, what do you think how our grandkids are going to live?
Very easily.
Move to higher ground.
Yeah, very easily. Same as we did in the Ice Age when the sea levels were 400 foot lower than now.
Yep, which is like the whole tale of Atlantis, because the ice caps melted and flooded, and that's how it got encapsulated by the sea.
The bit that intrigues me is, why was the ice cap over the North American continent and not over the lakes of Siberia?
Yeah, because it was like 19 miles thick or something over Canada. Or maybe it was like 10 miles thick. Whatever it was something you can't even fathom that amount of ice.
I think they said at Chicago it was between 1.5 and 2 miles deep, the ice. That's ice, not snow.
Yeah, and one of the theories is like the ice started melting, but within the ice itself, causing like pretty much like a hole within there, and then meteors hit the ice caps, causing them to burst, and that's where the massive flows of water that created like the Grand Canyon and stuff like that
heat it would have generated. Have you ever?
Graham Hancock and Russell.
Randall Carlson.
Randall Carlson. Yeah. That's one of the great
photographs of Washington State. What's that place? That area called?
Yeah, it's like North Dakota.
Yeah, Washington State. All that, where they all come into one type thing. The alleged Missoula flood area.
Yeah, Missoula.
Yeah, even with today's technology, we cannot build a dam that can hold over a mile deep of water.
You're welcome,
Thanks,
Tom. Thanks, Tom. Mine's fixed too now on my phone. Now I see my subscribers.
Yeah, just a YouTube glitch.
3.64K.
I will try to get some sleep. Try.
Okay, you gonna go get sleep?
It's almost 9. I'm going to the doctor at 1 o'clock, so try to get
Okay.
a
so
little
get-
bit sleep. A bit.
You need a
I'll try
lot.
to get some sleep.
3
then,
hours.
Tracy Ann.
Okay, Crazy Ann. We love you, girl.
You take
Love
care,
you
Ann.
guys.
Good
See
night,
you
girl.
later.
Good night, Crazy Ann.
Let us know how it goes, okay?
Yeah, I'll do.
Love
Bye
you. Bye.
Bye.
bye. Bye.
She says fish will be our main food.
Hey, I like
I
fish.
last went and saw my doctor, another prostate check. Said to him, where do you want me to put my clothes? And he said, over there next to mine.
Stop. Teacup, food is, I mean, fish is not my favorite food, but I do like that food. So if that's what happens, then I'll be fine living off food, fish.
We won't have to worry about rising sea levels anyway, Teacup, because all this plastic floats. So we'll just live on a floating island.
Just like everybody tells you, oh, you need to start growing a garden.
Yeah.
Food, we're gonna have a food shortage.
We got to drop the CO2 levels. That's the biggest laugh going. What do the plants breathe in?
Yeah, it's good too. And what do they breathe
What do
out?
they breathe out?
Thank you.
Oxygen. So if we get rid of the CO2, the plants suffocate, and so do we.
Yep.
Well, it's also been proven that the more CO2 in the atmosphere, the more plant growth there is
Oh yes.
around like the entire area that there's an increase of CO2.
Yeah. I can
Which, to be
understand
perfectly
the
honest, would be kind of crappy around where I live because I'm in the middle of the swamps. There's plant life everywhere around here. Like if you don't maintain it, it like you now have 3-foot, plants.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I grow stuff, I can stuff, but the grocery stores around here, the prices are going higher.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
How much does diesel cost now compared to 5 years ago?
Here we seen it today. It was $3.98 a gallon.
And roughly how much would you estimate for 5 years ago?
But 5 years ago is technically in a bubble though too.
Yeah.
You got that big bubble and then now it's back to not where it should be because of inflation. It's always going up, but it's at a reasonable rate, I'd call it.
Diesel, you mean premium?
No, I mean
Premium?
diesel, what they run lorries on, semis.
Oh.
Yeah, not like 87, 91, 93 octane. He's talking about like diesel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
running
by
a
the way,
semi.
it's actually 87, 89, 93. I just thought I might throw that in.
Yeah, here in the United States, a lot of people, we use the cheap gas.
Yeah, I
The
go
regular.
87 every
When
time.
the people driving their cars drop, all these shops, what delivers the food to the shops?
Yeah, it's like 80% or something like that is all trucks, like
Yep.
diesel trucks that
trucks.
deliver it to wherever you get
What
it.
about diesel.
Yep, it's like 20% railways and boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how close to your shops can the railway get?
We don't have trains within an hour of me, but we've got boats.
Exactly. So a truck still has to bring it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you keep putting diesel up, that increases the operating cost exponentially of the truck. Who ends up paying for that?
We do. We buy our products.
That's the reason our prices is so high.
Yeah.
Well, that coupled with inflation, because
Yeah.
Because it's outrageous.
I remember back in the 90s, diesel was 20-something pence a litre over here in the UK, and petrol was about £1, no, maybe 88 pence, something like that. Diesel was a quarter of the cost of petrol. So to move things around the country by truck cost a hell of a lot less than what it does now.
Yeah, when I first started driving, that's when, like, right after I first started driving, that's when gasoline, like regular gas, hit $1 a gallon. And I remember thinking, like, all right, well, if it stays at $1 a gallon, it seems like an even exchange. $1, 1 gallon, like that seems okay. Even though my grandma was telling me, like, I remember 25 cents a gallon. I remember 5 cents a gallon, and like all kind of stuff like that. But I remember thinking, like, $1 a gallon, that's an even exchange. Just stay right there. And it just kept on going up and up.
Yep.
When was that, Reptos? When did you start driving?
94 or 95, something like that.
I was just wondering when it was $1 a gallon.
It was somewhere around then. But like I said, I always used the cheapest gas. I always went like 87 octane. I never had like the higher. That's why I don't even know what the other ones are, because I'm like, oh, cheapest one, got it. Although I will say we went a road trip to, no, it must have been on the road trip to Colorado. Well, either way, it was a road trip to Colorado, but one was through New Mexico, one was through Kansas. But I think it was the one through Kansas, somewhere out there, I found like 85 octane. Because I remember that was the first time I didn't get the lowest grade octane that they had. Because I was like, I don't know if I should go that low. Like, maybe I should like keep it a little bit higher. Because my truck said like 91 octane or above. And I'm like, I'll just go with the 89 this time. Because they had like 85, 89, 91 or something like that. I took a picture. I had probably lost that picture, but I took a picture of it at the time. When I went out there, I did a count, and it was like, I think the first time I went to Colorado, I took like 500 pictures, just random pictures of everything, and no duplicates. If it was a duplicate, it didn't count.
I sound like me when we went to Destin. I was steady taking pictures, and my husband's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Give me your phone," because mine was full.
Where? Destin?
Destin. Mm-hmm.
Where's Destin?
In Florida.
Oh, okay.
It was beautiful. You get to see the sharks, and you get to see the dolphins. Guess who's coming in? Hey, Drop.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
We finally get to see you.
Oh, we'll do in a minute when the YouTube screen catches up.
Oh, let me get the delay off.
No, it's not you.
No, I see drop and everything, so there's not delay, or at least for not for me.
Yeah, I had to turn the I forgot to turn sound off on YouTube.
You sound fine to me.
Well, I was getting a feedback echo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, the food crops, by the way, the food shortages, the FDA is really shorted that on the amount of food that's actually being produced. And so I suggest everybody does buy food as much as possible if you can, because there's going to be a shortage of food.
Things to have, isn't it?
Well, we don't have that big of a supply as a stockpile in this country, and that's the same thing across the world. And it's going to get a lot more expensive by December.
I know they said that a lot of the farmers around here, they got flooded. They're short on corn. They're short on rice and wheat.
They've had anywhere from a 10 to 23 mile an hour river going down the middle of the country in the farmland.
Yeah.
So
I do have to ask, Drop, is that when the shortage will start in December?
Well, December is when they're going to raise the price of food, where you're going to really be spending a lot more money on food.
Yep.
And so you should buy now, because if you don't, you're going to be paying a lot more in the grocery store. Now, we have stockpile foods here in the U.S., but the Ukraine breadbasket has failed. Most of Europe has failed. You've either been in a drought or a flood. Same thing with China. It's all because of the grand sour minimum. So at this point, you're looking at a situation where food production is not going to be as good as it should be. And to another point, the UVC and the UVB has been increased from the sun. So it's actually been ramping up because of the reduction of the magnetosphere from the lack of sunspots and from the sun. And so that right there reduces the shield. Plus, we're getting hit by a lot of cosmic rays from a old supernova field that's hitting us with cosmic rays. So that's another thing too that's also causing problems. So if you think about it, you're not going to be able to grow food outside for much longer, for maybe a couple of years. So you should think about growing food indoors now. That's why you should buy grow lights. You should buy soil. If you can, buy solar panels to power that stuff during the daytime, which I do myself.
Cool.
So it's a very serious subject, and I really think that you're going to see a lot of food prices hike up. You're already seeing a lot of crops failures. You're seeing bad fruit at the supermarkets and no fruit. You're seeing them with blights on them and stuff. So they're like they're like burnt on one side. They look bad on one side. You're not getting the primo fruit anymore. I don't care where you go unless you're paying top dollar for it.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought of that.
Well, you never thought about that, but that's the effect of it. You're also seeing blue lights in the sky, and that's not transformers. It's the cosmic rays.
When's this supposed to happen? Daytime or nighttime?
For what? Cosmic rays?
No, the blue lights.
Oh, it can happen anytime because of the magnetosphere is reducing, and so you get a lot of ionized cosmic ionization up there, just like with the borer rower. It depends on the color of it, if it's blue or orange or yellow, and that's happening more and more. And you're getting a lot of stuff heating up. Now, one thing that those cosmic rays are doing is they're actually heating up the silicate magma. Okay, and that's causing it to expand, and that's why you're getting stuff like over in the Costco lava fields. You're getting earthquakes there in near surface eruptions of earthquakes, and there are. Let me think about it. There's 38 volcanoes over there in that Costco lava field from the past, and they have actually. There's 3 major ones that have 3 rising. Silicate coins on top of them. So there's 3 major volcanoes and there's 3 major lava flows in there. So it over there in Ridgecrest, you should expect more earthquakes. You should expect more. And the USGS said that, it's going to die down. It didn't die down because you haven't seen it die down. You're still seeing 2.5s, 3.0s, sometimes 4.0s, and you're going to see another one. And every one of those earthquakes are getting up closer to the surface, or they're inside of the mountains above sea level. That's what they mean when they have a depth on those. So you're going to see that lava field be reactivated.
But are these not things that, this isn't criticism, this is purely asking what I hope is taken as a sensible question. Are these not things that have just happened throughout history?
Well, they have happened out through history, and I also talked to a former employee of the USGS, and he's actually verified that everything I've told him is correct.
Yeah,
so
like this global warming thing. Yes, the Earth is possibly warming up. Yes, there is climate change.
Well, there is climate change, and the Earth is warming up and cooling down, but it's not man-made.
Yeah, climate change has been happening since the day the Earth got an atmosphere.
Exactly.
It goes up, it goes down. People say about how rapidly it's risen. I just say, look at the Younger Dryas.
Well, you look at the modern minimum because I think we're headed for the modern minimum.
Yeah, the younger Dryas, they were growing grapes in like England.
Yeah, but
After
I'm talking about the modern
that was
minimum.
around about the year 1000. 1,000 years ago, we were growing grapes all over England, even northern England.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're going to see a lot more wetter weather. You're going to see a lot more adverse weather. You're seeing it right now where the crops are being wiped out across Europe from hailstorms. They've had hailstorms in India and China. I've been watching this, and
I know, I avoid the TV like the plague.
no, I haven't watched the TV. They're not going to tell you that on TV.
No, anything like that. As far as I'm concerned, I know it goes on in the world. I just don't invite it into my life.
Well, me too, because I actually work with a lot of developers across the world, so I get information feeding into me from people from India or China or just about anywhere you can think of, even the UK.
Yeah.
Or Australia. So I know what's going on.
I think a lot of us try to avoid the TV and the news.
I haven't
especially
watched the
news,
TV
too.
in probably 4 or 5 years.
Really?
2003, I got rid of mine.
2008.
3.
The only reason I have a TV is because I use it for the internet because my close-up eyesight's so bad because I have to have vision correction for long distance, so it's kind of fuzzy without glasses.
Well,
All
we watch. Hubby watches TV. I stay away from it because I don't want to hear it. Because every time it turns around, there's crime or something bad going on. So
Or a
I
commercial.
stay away from it.
Death,
True.
misery, suffering,
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
Yes, and
and greed, and then the brain numbing stuff. The stuff
Well,
that
a
fed
lot
on
of it's
people's
we know
opinions.
since the 70s, Andy, that TV was turned on and they put it at a certain frequency to actually brainwash people. You know that.
Not to mention Operation Mockingbird.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
I
a
think
few of them.
sometimes the only annoying commercials is local or national elections because candidates will run their ads on TV left and right every hour, every 30 minutes, however they choose.
Yeah, I really don't care about the politics, the elections. I care about the truth, and they're all on the same side anyway. You just have two good balls fighting each other, so it doesn't really matter to me anyway. They're still going to push forth the same agenda, and it's control. People don't realize that for centuries that people have been lesser or greater serfs, and that they have a number on them. They have a value. When you're born in the U.S., there's a bond created for you. It's a debt slaving thing, and it's sold on the stock market. So you're worth some money. You're worth a lot of money. And that is sold and traded on the stock market, believe it or not. And I've done a couple of videos on this. So, and I give you the sources in the show more. So there's no reason not to go see them.
They sound interesting. I'm going to go check them out.
It's all about truth.
It's all tied to your social security number.
Well, your name is all in capitals because you're under Admiralty law and your maritime law, just like the British do.
Yeah, and you can tell by what flag they're flying in the quote courtroom or whatever the place they have. Because if you have the French,
yes,
maritime law, and
I also tell you how to actually switch that over. The judge will do it 3 times, try to get you trapped in the Admiralty law, and there's a way to do that. And I tell you in one of the videos, and it's spelled out there, right there in the show more. You can read it all for yourself. They want to actually claim you as cargo, and then once you're cargo, they can put you away in a warehouse, which is called a jail. You have to declare yourself a living flesh and blood person. Otherwise, they treat you as cargo when you go to court.
The only thing I ever got from court was probation and fines.
Yeah, well, when you step in a courtroom in the United States, you step on a ship. And you're under maritime law. Because anything that's not covered under the law is covered under maritime law. You get it?
Well,
So
I done learned some stuff tonight. for this morning.
Well, that's the reason why I
Yeah.
do these videos is to inform, educate, prepare people for what's coming, what is happening, and that's most of what my channel for Drop is. Now, I've created another channel called Drop's Family Garden because that'll be about do-it-yourself gardening and maybe some breaking news that's relevant to that type of stuff. Because I figured out that not everybody wants to watch truth stuff, and everybody wants to watch science stuff, and everybody wants to watch gardening stuff, and stuff like that. So I've kind of split the channels out now, and the Papa Smurf is a breaking news type of channel where it does a short video, so you don't have to sit there and watch something for 15 minutes.
Well, I like watching gardening channels.
Yeah, me too. I mean, My Family Garden, I don't know, the guy over in UK is pretty cool. Michael's got a nice garden over there too, and so I connect with people around the world because I do like gardening and solar. I include solar and wind with my gardening because my indoor greenhouses, I power that with solar and wind, and I have 3 different systems. I have a solar system here in my office. Oops, I think I just killed the chat.
No.
Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what I did.
Yeah, I can still see you.
Oh, okay. So I moved that. I hit something wrong on the laptop. So you can see right there. Oh, I can haul it over there good enough. Can you see the solar controller over there?
Yeah.
So I have a solar controller and I have some batteries and I have some solar panels in the windows. And that's only just to power the office in case of emergency. Some extra power laying around the house. I also have a solar system in the utility room, which is wind and solar. I have a couple of 1,700 watt wind turbines. That's to really crank up to like 50, about 50 miles per hour, or I think if I was converted, how many knots would that be, Andy?
What was the question? Sorry.
Oh, if you have if it's 50 miles an hour, how many knots is that?
That's about 40, 38, 40, something like that.
42, something like that, I think. I believe. That's when they top out in mass production. And I run those in 12 volts, so they only put out about 900 watts per each when they do that. But if you was to go to a 48 volt system, they would put out 1,700. So you have to be careful about what you buy. But it's also combined with the controller, and I run 2.4 kilowatts of solar panels on that. So I power partially part of my house. During the wintertime, I run a couple of oil-filled heaters, and I hardly have to run the furnace during the winter, even when it gets cold. And with that combination, then I have another solar system that runs 800 watts of panels, and it goes into an 80 amp controller. And so I can run stuff off of that. I can run up to 80 amps of current through that controller. Plus, you can charge your cell phones and all that stuff. So I have like 3 different battery banks, 3 different solar systems, and one of them includes wind. And it saves me a lot of electricity. And it's off grid, so it's portable. If I decide to sell this place, which I am not going to do because I could make money off the rent if I rent it out. And I plan next year to buy a homestead and have a cabin built on it real quick for like 20 grand. You don't know this, but Tough Shed will come out and put a cabin right on your property for you.
What's that, like a prefab type thing, or?
Well, they come out, and all the pieces there, and they just slap it together for you, put it on your foundation. It's amazing.
Prefab.
Or you can get the Omnish. You can buy it from the Omnish if they're close enough. If you live in a certain area like that, and they'll come out there and slap it on your property for you, and you pay the first and last of the payment, and then you get on the payment plan. They don't do any credit checks or nothing like that, which I don't have a problem with because my credit's excellent anyway. So
Yeah, things went wrong. They're good people to know anyway.
yeah, I mean, actually, if you're thinking about homesteading,
Possibly
quick-
one.
it's a quick start here in the U.S. But those kinds of things are in my interest. I like homesteading. I I like do-it-yourself stuff. I like garden. I like, I've been gardening my entire life, and I'm still learning stuff. My mistake was not putting up a deer fence because the deer were sitting there munching on my broccoli, and I caught them. I was wondering what the hell was happening to the leaves. I thought the wind was blowing them off, and I caught the little bastard out there chomping down about.
Like broccoli.
Yeah, you got to walk 500 feet away from anybody before you can pull the trigger. But I don't think I'm going to do that with the 300 Magnum.
Accidental discharge while she was cleaning it on the porch.
No, 300 Magnum will go 720 yards plus. There's no way I'm going to pull a trigger with that. No, thank you. It's not like a pop gun like an AR, whatever they use on those.
I like deer meat.
Me neither.
You don't like?
No, I've had my fair share of deer meat. I grew up on deer meat. I've eaten probably more deer meat than a lot of people, and no more. Give me beef.
I like elk better than anything.
Elk's awesome. Caribou's better. I love that bloody meat.
I've never had caribou.
Caribou's the greatest. I remember people were like, yeah, you're not going to like caribou. It's really bloody. And I tried it, and I'm like, this is one of my favorites. But deer, nah, I can pass on that. Like, give it to somebody else. Everybody around me loves deer meat. Just give it to them.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna do a chug something. So I'm gonna close the window for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, the last bunch of times I went deer hunting, I took my camera and I shot the deer with my camera.
Yeah, I haven't been hunting deer for a long time, probably for 30 years. They're just not, I don't like them. So why should I go out and get one if I don't like the taste of the meat? I mean, you have to really soak it in brine and everything just to get it to taste right,
True.
I just
get the wild taste out of the meat.
Yeah, that's part of it, I think.
Well, there's a ton of different variables too. Like what's the temperature when you shot it? What's the temperature when you got it? What's the temperature you keep it at? Those are a bunch of good variables. And then did you miss? Did you have to shoot multiple times? Was there adrenaline going through the deer at the time? Or was it like the deer had no clue you were there? Bang, it's down.
No, I always do a clean K. You know what I'm saying? I never miss. But I really just don't like deer.
You okay, Putt?
He looks like he's frozen on screen.
No, he's moving. I can see his eyes moving back and forth.
Yeah, he just ain't talking. There he is.
He's hitting cyborg mode. Yeah, so I would suggest that everybody goes out and buys food. Okay, put the disclaimer on that, but I'm not kidding. If you see a volcanic eruption of a VEI-7 go off, you go down to the store and buy as much food as you can because there's going to be 2 years without a summer. Okay, that's all there is to it. There's no debate. It's happened before.
Well, I stack up on food.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Important to stack
I don't give advice to anybody that I don't. Well, I would stack up on food. I mean, because it's going to get more expensive here in the future, real quick.
2 years of food takes a lot of storage, though.
True. And a lot of people don't have enough room to store 2 years of food.
I don't.
Well, it depends on your size of your family, though. I mean, there's only two of us here, me and my daughter. My wife passed away about 2.5 years ago. So, I don't have to feed her. She likes to eat a lot. So, but, depending on your family size, but there's also the ability to grow food and seeds. I buy my seeds at True Leaf Market. Have you ever heard of that place?
No.
Okay, it's based in Salt Lake City, Utah, and True Leaf Market. They sell non-GMO heirloom seeds, and I buy them by the pound, by 5 pounds, 2 pounds. I even just bought some garden cover crop to throw out there to because this year, I got really poor soil here, so I had to build it up. And you throw a garden cover crop on that and let it grow, and it has like stuff like radishes in it, and it will actually enhance the soil and build it up for you. Plus, it has mustard in it, so it can actually, it anti-pest is what it is.
You okay, Putt?
Hey, I'm trying to say that I don't know why it keeps not or taking my window off for a few seconds, and you guys are starting to, getting a little slower. Again, I didn't know if I needed to come back and see, and that would help. I don't, because my window keeps going out every few minutes or so doing that.
Because on our end, you keep freezing.
Yeah, keep breathing this
Because
out.
what?
Yep. You keep freezing.
In, out.
Oh, I keep freezing.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep freezing.
Remember
It's
that
more
guy
likely your internet
passed
connection,
away?
Putt, King.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks in Castaway. That was the advice he came up with for himself on the island.
Yep.
And all you can do is just keep breathing.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but you can also very smartly, you don't have to go overboard and live with fear, but
Yeah, but he came to that conclusion when he failed at trying to kill himself because he had to test the tree that he wanted to hang himself on, and the tree sort of broke.
yeah, I really hate channels that put out fear, and so I try not to. I just try to inform and educate people, and I'm telling you now that you might want to be a little bit wiser in stocking up on food because it really is going to make a difference.
From a personal perspective, I fully agree, but you got to have the money to do it as well.
True.
Well, I've actually been self-employed for 18 years on the internet, and I do web technology, website design, marketing, all that stuff. Everything involved with internet. And if it went away tomorrow, I'd have to find a new skill to live on. And my former skill was an engineer. Electrical engineers, and everything goes down on that. I'm done with that too. So, but I have basic skills because my old man taught me everything: plumbing, electrical, auto mechanics, everything. So I was lucky in that point.
Well, Revto, how's your plants?
I don't have any.
What happened?
I decided to go to Canada earlier this year, and I pretty much killed my peppers, and then I came back and brought them back to life, and then I killed them, and then I brought them back to life, and then I ultimately killed them. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm out of the game for this year, so I'll have to regroup for next year.
Man.
Yeah,
years that I haven't grown plants.
I actually I've only been here a couple of years, and I didn't grow anything last year, so I'm experimenting with the soil, see how good it is or not, and what will grow here. And I found out that zucchini grows really well, and it's really sweet. It's not like the crap you buy in the stores. You know what I'm saying?
Never eaten one.
Here, I can grow anything. Just put it in the ground, it'll grow.
But the only thing I've managed to keep growing are those cactus behind me. San Pedro.
Well, you can eat cactus,
Oh yeah, you can definitely eat them. Get about a foot or so in length when they're about a couple of inches thick.
Yeah, I've heard about San Pedro cactus.
Yeah, snip off the spine, skin the thick green stuff off it.
Make pickles out of them. Yep.
Mescaline. That's why they're growing.
Congratulations, you are the new winner of a what do you call that hut?
Cell number 15.
No, the one where the shamans go to, the Indian shamans.
Can you hear us now, Putt?
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Ayahuasca.
You guys are fine now.
Yeah, there's some of that lying around in a capsule format.
So you guys were having problems with me. You guys said I kept freezing too.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all we seen. You kept freezing.
Well, there's actually books, Andy, on how to forage in the desert and the food you can eat. And so, along with buying books about herbal medicines, how to make them, there's a book for like $26. It's a hardbound book and teaches you how to make herbs and, salves,
Yeah, I have to get
topics, oils, and everything.
audio book format. I can write for England, but I can't read to save my life. Anything more than a couple of lines of text and everything starts going everywhere all over the page.
Oh, so you suffer from dyslexia too, right?
Yeah, but I was 44 before it was diagnosed. Previous to that, it was just called being bone idle.
Yeah, I understand that because I have that problem too, and I had to learn how to read, train myself to actually read because I could not read properly.
Yeah. I've done 3 books in my life. 2 of those were Ladybird books, which I don't know if you get those in the States, but that's what you give your 4 or 5-year-old to learn to read with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, guys, I've been on for 3 hours and 17 minutes, and I got to get up at 5 o'clock.
You're late. It's 8:15.
Oh, well,
It's only 12:15 here, Sherry.
I'm at 2:15.
Yeah, 2:15 here too.
3.
I'll give you a shout at 5 o'clock, shall I, Sherry? We'll be playing now, which will probably be about midday-ish for you.
Pick a
Someone
good
might get
ringtone,
you
Sherry. It's like, hum, real low and turn low.
That'll wake me up. Any sound that I hear in my house, it wakes me up.
Yeah.
You must be a light sleeper.
Very.
So that's a hum and not snoring noise that we can hear.
I don't snore. My husband does. I'm like, turn over.
But
You know,
I was going to mention one thing, though. If you have digestive problems, you have premenopause problems, you have any problems, and to keep from getting sick, those Phenu Time capsules, you take them every day. You won't get sick. It will clear up your skin, clear up your nails. If you have toe fungus, it'll clear that out too.
Any good for IBS?
What's IBS?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Any good?
Huh?
It's irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes, and colitis and stuff like that too. Yes, it is. It's very good for
Like
that.
a change from corks and super glue.
Yeah, I actually did a video on that, and it listed 20 benefits of thyme oil and thyme itself. And most people don't know this, but thyme is a member of the mint family, so it's good to run away pests. It's also there's several different varieties of thyme, and they all have their strengths and what they take care of. But if you buy those Phenu or FENU THYME V caps, they're just gel caps you can take every day. Take one a day, it'll clear up your toenails, it'll help your digestive system, everything. Yes, it's good for your heart and everything.
Thankfully, it's just my digestive system I've got issues with.
And it's only like $5 to $7 for a bottle of 100 of them, so it's very cheap, and you can buy it on Amazon, eBay, whatever.
Good digestive system help keeps toenails clean. I'd be for it.
A gal over in North Carolina, she was having patches on her head, outbreaks, of everything. What do you call that stuff?
Psoriasis.
Yeah, something like that. The stuff that, red spots and stuff like that, and
eczema
and stuff like that. And she started taking that, and just about 3 weeks later, bam, it was knocking it totally out. Because we know cancer is really a fungus, and we know that they've been using thyme as an antibiotic and antifungal for hundreds of years until Big Pharma came along and said you need to take these antibiotics. It's not true. I mean, it's good for whooping coughs, chronic bronchitis, everything, and COPD. It's good for COPD. Her husband has COPD, and so I got her and her husband some thyme oil. And I do donate to people that need it. They need a hand up, and So I bought them a diffuser and I bought them some thyme oil to put in the diffuser, and it's really helped with the COPD also. It's a wonderful cure, and you should really look into it. It's Big Pharma doesn't want you to know about it because it'll get you off all them pills. All them pills. It's a miracle, and I put it in my food all the time. I love thyme, and there's a lot of other herbs too that you could actually look into, like garlic is really good for you.
Lamb.
But yes, for digestive systems, Andy, and colitis and stuff like that, yeah, it will really help you out really well. And you're talking about 100 pills for like $5, $7 for a bottle. It's very cheap.
So, do you guys want to say that you have a channel? If you do, you want to tell everybody how to get in touch with you on your channel?
I got a channel. Get in touch.
Well spoken, Rectus.
Hey, I stream every week, every Friday, and it starts from either 9 to 10 and everything. If you want to come, love to have you there.
Cool.
I just got something to chuck
And
over.
sometimes, sometimes my son may want to break in if there's any tornado warnings, not just local, but across America.
Cool. Raptos, you'd go live on what days?
Mondays and Fridays, usually about 9:30.
Y'all hear that? So go check them out. Andy?
I don't go live. I barely put anything on YouTube. I'm a spectator, not a creator.
Okay. Drop. When do you
Yeah,
post video?
I mostly do uploads that are sporadic because of my workload. I never know when the client has a problem or they need something done. So, I could be working in the middle of the night. Like I tried to take these 2 days off because I have to take care of personal business. Like take my 87-year-old mother to the dentist tomorrow, stuff like that, And so I mostly upload videos, and I have 3 channels. It's Drop's Family Garden and Papa
He's dreaming.
Smarf.
Hey, look, he's dreaming.
Yeah, he is.
She got some puppy dreams going on. Get him, girl. Get him. Oh, no.
Oh, she's awake now.
Dang
Bless
it.
her heart.
So great.
Arf, arf.
They're a lot of fun when they're young and puppies, and they
Oh,
also
that
tear
sounds
up
like-
everything they can.
No, she's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like over.
I have a rabbit. My wife didn't like dogs, so we had to get a rabbit for a pet several years back. And when I first got the rabbit, he looked like the Easter Bunny, for one thing, okay? And he loved to chew on everything he could find. So he chewed through a few headphones and cords and everything else. And so we affectionately named him Rat Boy.
Should have kept it outside.
All right, guys. Good
No,
night.
indoors.
Love you all. See you hopefully tomorrow while I do the 1 chip challenge. I hope and pray. Well, later today.
Hopefully you get the 1 chip today.
I hope so, because I'm going to be out there waiting on the mail.
That's got to be about the most expensive potato chip in the world.
Tortilla chip.
Or tortilla chip. Either way, it's a con.
Well, I'm going to try a little fermenting vegetables and see how that goes. You can actually ferment them, and you put them in. You use basically kosher salt, and you put them in a mason jar, and you put the lid on loosely so they can breathe, and you stick them in a dark cabinet for about 5 to 7 days, and then they're fermented, and then you can actually just take them, put them in the refrigerator, and use them for the next week and a half.
Yeah.
And when you use that, I'm going to try that instead of pickling, because I don't know about you, but those like the pickled beets and stuff, I just really can't stand because it really hurts my stomach. And I did grow beets this year, and I'm going to be harvesting them along with the carrots, which are very sweet. They taste like sugar compared to the store-bought ones. I mean, just amazing different taste. And the parsnips I planted are doing great too. And I'll be harvesting those up and putting them in the freezer for the winter time, just like the zucchini. I've got so much zucchini coming along right now that I'm chopping it up and I'm freezing that for like chicken meals and stuff like that. Summer.
Drying it?
I got to dehydrate. I could dry it, but I'm chopping it up and freezing it for cooking with like Chinese meals and stuff like that.
I was just thinking you could have like large jars of dried vegetable in there that you can just rotate as you get around to using it.
Well, I was thinking about that too. Actually doing dried food, but mostly I freeze everything. And if the power goes out tomorrow, I still have enough power to actually run everything and keep my deep freezers. And I have a chest freezer and I have a stand-up freezer, and of course a refrigerator. And I can actually run all that stuff on my system, keep it alive if the power went out tomorrow. So,
which is handy.
I'm kind of a prepper. That's what I am. And that's why I've been growing stuff in my garden to see what grows. And I've actually bought enough heirloom seeds to actually, there's only about 450 people in this town. I have enough seeds to give everybody enough seeds to actually grow a garden for the first year. So, and most of them are veterans like me. So, they're heavily armed. So if anything ever did go down, this town would be kind of safe. Plus, we have 5 artesian wells, so we could always power those with our solar panels. We have solar panels around the area here. Various people have them, and there's also a bomb shelter, a FEMA bomb shelter and airstrip, and just everything here, a lake, a water source. So I'm in a good place if stuff does hit the fan. I'm in a good place because I have support. I have like-minded people and stuff like that, and I have the ability to grow food, and we have the resources for it.
Excellent.
All right, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. Hope you guys had a great time. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. See you guys hopefully tomorrow, later today.
Thanks for having me, Sherry.
Hopefully.
You're welcome, Reftos. You're always welcome here.
Thanks, Sherry.
All right, guys. Talk to y'all.
With best behavior.
You done very, very, very good, Andy.
Yeah, you were very good.
I tried to make up for your misfortunes and Andy, I tried to make up for your misfortunes there and tried to be the best I could be being bad for you.
Take some of the heat off of me by making it.
That's right. You have a little falter on that one, eh?
Oh, yes.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, take care.
Y'all later.
All right, bye.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Just me and you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Teacup.